Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on the first day of a brand new week after the first anniversary festival has wrapped up. And before we can move into next week and figure out what we're going to do, we have to wrap up the final parts of the first anniversary festival. We're going to grab our last 100 sleep points from the festival. That's going to put us at 5,332. And for our daily lottery, we are going to pick up hopefully a biscuit. I definitely need some biscuits. Nope, we're gonna get a small ingredient ticket, which is okay. That's not the worst thing that I could have gotten, but I would have liked some biscuits given how low we are, but it is what it is. And with that said, we can go ahead and jump into our final sleep report. We do still have a chance of finding the Fuecoco we're looking for, so I'm hoping it's here. But if we could get snoozing sleep type, that would help significantly. 8 hours, 43 minutes of sleep. That is good. It looks like a ton of snoozing, so that is also good. 53% snoozing. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. If we could get like 2 or 3 Fuecocos to spawn, I really would like 3 if we could, but I might be being a little greedy on that one. I would love to get, there's a lot of 3 stars. Yep, one of them turned to a top belly. Probably not going to be as many Fuecocos as we would like. But we'll just have to wait and see. Come on. A top belly Eevee. Okay. What else do we got? A Fuecoco somewhere, hopefully. Come on. First picture? Nope. Ooh. Well, at least we got one. We got at least one, so that's good. We got a Fuecoco. We got 2 Squirtles. Eevee. Comfey, which I haven't seen in a long time. Jigglypuff and Quackleval again. So now what is this last one? Is it going to be a Skeledirge sleep style? Is that the last one? No, close. Crocolore. All right. Happy-go-lucky sleep. Okay. Happy-go-lucky sleep. Why is it called happy-go-lucky sleep? Oh. That's pretty cute. I like that. That's a good one. All right, well, I don't think we got a single Skeledirge sleep style at all this week, but 2 of the Crocolores and 3 of the Fuecocos. Not bad at all. Eevee's hungry. We have had horrible luck with the Fuecocos being hungry. Where is that Fuecoco? Where are you, buddy? Oh, there you are. All right, so cool. Let's do this. Let's feed the bonus biscuit to the Fuecoco because he's the one we really care about, in all honesty. Critical capture, yes! Kind of mad that I used my bonus biscuit on that, but it's fine. Not even hungry critical capture. That is amazing. This Fuecoco really just wanted to go home with us. Yeah, if I'd have known that, I'd have just spent a regular Poke Biscuit, because then we could take the Eevee home with 1 bonus biscuit, but we're going to go ahead and try. Maybe we'll get lucky and get another crit cap. That'd be great. Today is my day, apparently. All right. Let's see. Is there anything else that we want? What is today? Today's the 29th, I believe. So we're getting close to being able to buy new biscuits, but we got to make it through 2 more sleep research first. You know what? Let's go ahead and take this Squirtle home. What can I say? All the bad luck throughout the entire week has just paid off today. Watch, every one of these is going to be terrible, though. All right, well. I don't even really know what to say at this point. Incredibly lucky. That's all I can say. I kind of want to just feed 1 biscuit and see if we get another lucky critical capture. Nope. All right. Yep. I pushed my luck. My luck has run out. Time to go home. Let's go. Let's wrap it up. We got what we came here for. Let's move on. Oh man, that is crazy. 2 critical captures and a big hit. We got 3 Pokemon to get through today. You know what? To celebrate all of that and that adorable little sleep style, we're going to send out the Happy-Go-Lucky Sleep for the Fuecoco candy. And we're going to move on. All right, well, not bad at all to wrap up the first year anniversary fest. We got just about 15,000 more dream shards, making back some of those that we spent on the mini candy boost, so that's good. But the moment of truth, level 14 and naughty. Ooh, what does that mean? Is naughty neutral? Triple apples, we're off to a good start. Come on, buddy. Come on, you're the one. I have faith in you. Come on. Energy recovery bonus. Helping speed is good. Energy recovery bonus, But helping speed is good. Oh, yes, this is the one. This is the one. The skill trigger and the inventory up. Bro, come on, naughty. Speed of help, main skill chance down. That's fine. That's fine. Skill trigger will balance that out later. This is the one. This is it. We just had to have faith. It took so long, but we finally got him. Oh, and watch the calculator say he's terrible, but I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a minute. Ingredient count A. Calculate. Show me the money. Yeah. And honestly, energy recovery bonus is not that big a deal. It's not the worst thing we could have had. But we are going to be looking very, very nice. 0.7% chance of catching a better one at level 60. Yeah, this is the one. This is one that's going to do well. Let's see. I forgot that I was trying to calculate them as their evolved forms, but even as a Fuecoco, we're getting 40 apples a day at level 30, which is pretty good. When we turn it into a Skeledirge, it'll be even better. I mean, it's still not perfect because of the nature, but definitely very usable and probably going to bring in more apples than I could use once we evolve it. But let's go ahead and see its final calculation. It is going to be very, very good. 0.01% chance, 0.02, 0.3, 0.03, I mean. Very, 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 very small chance of catching a better one once it gets up to the higher levels. And really, yeah, the level 10 could have been better. It's guaranteed gold at this point, so not really much in the way that could have been good in terms of gold. Let's see. Helping bonus would have been the best case scenario, I think. Yeah, helping bonus would have been the best case scenario for this guy. But energy recovery bonus, not the worst. So that's not the worst thing we could have gotten. The rest is fantastic. The nature could have been a little bit better. Could have been ingredient finding nature, but ingredient finder M at level 50 is very good. So I'm not worried about that. The final calculation is an 85. Oh, it's still not done. I like the progress bar. Is that a progress bar or has that been bouncing back and forth? I think that's a progress bar. Probability is getting better of catching a better one, but I think that's because we're going through the best options at this point. Let's see. Yep, that was a progress bar. 85 total PR on ingredient count A. Way better than any of the other two that we had that were all triple apples. So definitely keeping this guy. Ingredient 85. And then we've got A3. Cool. Job done. That's the one. That's our guy. It only took us an entire week to find him. Friendship level 13 before we found the one we wanted. Again, still not perfect, but this is definitely the way forward. We'll try to catch a better one along the way, but it's not a high priority anymore. We have what we need. I forgot. Let me go ahead and just bump this over to Skeledirge real fast. We'll just calculate to 60. The rest is going to be better. It's just going to get better and better beyond 60, but I really just want to see how many apples we're going to get at level 30 and level 60. So at level 30, we were getting 42, I think, from Fuecoco, 72 from Skeledirge. So that's good at level 30. And then at level 60, once that finishes, we can see exactly what that's going to be. Probably going to be close to 100-ish once we get Ingredient Finder. But let's see. I also forgot to save him in the box. What is he, level 14 or 15? I got so excited to save him in the game that I forgot to save him in the Rain-On box. 128 more apples than we will ever need. Well, I keep saying ever. More apples than we will currently ever need. Who knows? They may throw in a recipe that requires like 70 apples. So we'll see. Maybe we'll need more, but for now, more than we'll ever need. I'm happy with that. That's good for me. I believe it was level 14, maybe 15. I'll change it to 15 if need be. But for now, let's just make sure we get it in the box. And let's move on and check out this Eevee. Maybe we'll get triple lucky again. Eevee, we are looking at Milk Sausage, which I don't really care about too much. That's whatever. We do have a guaranteed gold at level 10. So that's going to be Sleep XP bonus. Not the worst. Not the worst thing. Inventory up, skill trigger at 50. Skill trigger at 50 is a ways to go to get it, but not the worst. Ingredient finder at 75 and helping speed at 100. These sub skills aren't bad, but they're not in the right order. I really would like a skill level up as well. And then Bashful is a neutral nature. Yeah, this one's okay. This one's okay, but not what we're looking for. Probably just gonna let this one run to 75 and then cut it off. Let's see, we get skill trigger at 50. So at level 25, 2.3 skill triggers per day. It's really just not what we want for an evolution candidate. Level 50, we get skill trigger 3. Yeah, honestly, we're looking for at least helping bonus and skill trigger at level 10 and 25, or skill level up. I'm fine with skill trigger at 50. If we get skill level up at 25, I'm fine with either of those. But this one is just unfortunately not going to cut it for what we're looking for at this point. We have better EVs, and if we're going to make an investment like that, we want better EVs. So not a high priority to get one right now. We have time to be patient and find something better for some of our potential evolutions. So for now, we're going to send this one to the professor. I don't really see a reason to keep that one, but that's okay. It's another one in the books. All right, let's move on to Squirtle, which is going to have to be really good for me to invest in him because we have that really good Blastoise, but I would like a Milk Cocoa Squirtle if we could find one. Level 15 and modest. There we go. Milk Cocoa. I do like that as an ingredient spread because currently I get more cocoa and milk than I could use out of the other Blastoise, but he's ABA, so I wanted one that was AAB just to kind of balance it out. I mean, honestly, maybe we could have done ABB. I don't know. This one I feel like is an okay mixed ingredient specialist, Squirtle specifically, just with my experience with Blastoise. Your mileage may vary. But let's see, we've got inventory up S at level 10. That's pretty good. Skill trigger, that's not bad. That's not bad. If we just want to bring in a bunch of ingredients. Ingredient finder, that's good. This is shaping up to be pretty decent. Inventory up M, a subskill seed would put that inventory up S at large then. Level 100, ooh, helping bonus. That's a good capstone, but I would like to see it a lot earlier. But it's not the worst. Ooh, I mean, I think we discovered the other day that this is not the worst possible nature that you can get. It doesn't necessarily just end an ingredient finder's existence, but it's definitely not ideal. So let's go ahead and run this to, let's just go ahead and hit all the way up to 100. I know 100 is going to be way up here because of helping bonus, but I kind of want to see how we're looking at the different break points. Level 30, we've got 12,700 basically strength per day. That's pretty good. It does get better at 60 because we get cocoa, which is a much stronger ingredient than milk. Yeah, that makes sense. Kind of surprised that at level 50, that is just a 45. I thought it would have been a lot better, but at level 75, it's a 96 so far. Hmm. I don't think I'm going to keep this one. I like the ingredient spread. The sub skills are nice, but as a backup Squirtle, I think I'd like to just keep hunting and try to find the sub skills in the right order. So I don't know if I'm going to keep this one or not. I think I may hold on to it and then invest in it if there ever comes a time where we need it. But I don't know. We also already have we have 2 Blastoise already. The problem is the secondary Blastoise that we have now is ABC. And that was one that I invested in early on when I really didn't know what I was doing. Not like now where I just kind of don't know what I'm doing. But back then I really didn't know. So yeah, this one does get better over time. And it's the ingredient spread I want. Yeah, I think we're just going to hold on to this one. It's definitely going to be around 80 PR, which is pretty good in the long run, but we're also probably 2 years away from inventory up M and 4 years from level 100. So yeah, I think I'm going to hold on to it and we'll just see. I'll invest in it if there ever comes a time that we need it, but for now we'll just hold on to it. And then I'll let that keep running in the background while we move on, because we do have a lot to do in today's video. So we'll let that run and finish out, and then we'll continue on with everything else. So let's choose a new research site. We got the Fuecoco we wanted, so that tells me that we're not going where I was thinking we might go. I was considering Taupe Hollow if we didn't get a good Fuecoco, but we have a good one now, so we're not doing that. Instead, we have another high priority target that we need to try to find, and it's going to be very difficult. It is going to be very, very difficult. But let's see if it failed on me. Nope, it continued. Bulbasaur, if we go to Lapis Lakeside, has a pretty high percentage chance of spawning if we get dozing. But before we could jump into all of that, I'm getting a little ahead of myself because I'm kind of excited. We did get Master 12, final strength of 911,197 with 241,274 gains from berries, 669,923 gains from cooking. Set a record at Cyan Beach, even though I wasn't trying. Overall sleep grade of A, sounds about right. 4 small handy candies. Sleep midpoint was all over the place, apparently. That's the one that gets me every time. But we're going to go to Lapis. Not only can we use more candies there, we could use a higher area bonus. We still have a lot of sleep styles left undiscovered there. And it gives us a pretty high chance of finding the Bulbasaur that we want. And we desperately need a honey Bulbasaur. Desperately. So if we can get desserts and drinks, that's not bad. Ideally, we want curries, but desserts and drinks is not bad. Final strength on that, or final PR on that Squirtle, 75. That's pretty good. Couple of sub-skill seeds, probably put him closer to 90. So not bad. I'm glad we kept it, but like I said, probably won't invest in it for a long time until there comes a point where we need it, but at least we have it for now. So anyway, like I was saying, at very low ranks, before we even get to basic 5, there's basically a 100% chance of finding a Bulbasaur if we get dozing. We did get 20 diamonds for going to bed on time. We've got no new news. Before I get ahead of myself, let's go ahead and make breakfast before we miss breakfast. Actually, you know what? Let's miss breakfast today. We do want to keep our strength low. We can go ahead and miss breakfast. It's fine. I would like to try to, at least for the first couple of days, keep the strength very low. And try to see if we can get this Bulbasaur. I don't know. I do miss pushing the ranks a little bit, but I don't feel very incentivized to push through the ranks when it's better to catch the unevolved Pokemon, and the best way to do that is to keep your ranks low. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to just set up a team that needs some XP. We're not going to worry about cooking necessarily. We'll just kind of make whatever we can make. Maybe even just make 1 ingredient dishes just to knock off the cooking missions. Try to keep strength very low And if we can catch a Bulbasaur, you know, day 2 or whatever, if we can catch the Bulbasaur we need, cool. We'll push the ranks from there and we'll see how far we can get after that. But, I mean, these are still not bad. 30% chance of finding a Bulbasaur throughout the higher ranks, but 30% is a lot lower than 99.925%. So I would like to keep the ranks low, very low, and this is going to be very different for me. I don't think I've ever tried to keep them this low. So we're going to try to keep the rank low, and as soon as we catch the Bulbasaur, then we'll change tactics. We'll start pushing a little bit harder, but for now, just get some XP on whoever we want to get some XP on. I don't even know if I want to collect all this stuff because I don't want to, I don't want to push too hard into the ranks. I will do this one. Nope, didn't get anything. That's fine. Okay. So that said, let's go ahead and pick back up where we left off before I got sidetracked with breakfast. The community reports, we should have a decent amount of them. About 41 of them is going to be precise, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, not bad. Not bad out of 41. That's a little over 33% that doubled up, so that's very good. All right. And actually, that reminds me. Some of you have already noticed that I do not have a full friends list anymore. So it's that time again. We are going to do the friend lottery again. We're going to do it just like last time. Everybody drop your friend code in today's video, in the comments of today's video. Drop your friend code down below. Remember that if you're trying to add friends from the comments, that you need to sort the comments by newest first, because if it's sorted by most relevant or whatever the default sorting on YouTube is, it will hide all of the friend codes because it thinks it's spam or something. I don't know exactly what the mechanics are behind it, but it just does it. So make sure to sort by newest first so that you can see all the friend codes. But go ahead and drop your friend codes down below. I will add everybody to the spinning wheel. And then in tomorrow's video, we'll spin the wheel and I will take the 4 winners, add them to my friends list. I think we got a bit of time before Suicune, so hopefully we can get a pretty decent level before Suicune shows up. But after Suicune, we're going to be doing something completely different with friends, so I'm not going to spoil exactly what that is yet, but stay tuned for that. But that's going to be a ways out. But for now, drop your friend codes in the comments below. We'll add them to the wheel. We'll spin the wheel tomorrow. We'll figure out who the 4 friends are going to be. Keep in mind, they do need to, your friend code does need to be added before 11 p.m. Central Daylight Time. So I don't know what the global time for that is, but 11 p.m. Central Daylight Time in the US is when I will cut off the entries. All your entries need to be in before that so that I can have them on the wheel. And we'll spin that tomorrow, add 4 friends, but this is also a good chance for everybody that's new to add friends from the comments. So make sure to sort by newest first, add your friends, make sure you have a full research community because it is a huge help. So we're going to be doing that tomorrow. Look forward to that. But for now, let's go ahead and carry on with what we're doing, trying to hunt us a Bulbasaur because we desperately need honey. Honey is what we need the most of. It is one of the biggest thorns in my side whenever I have to make something with honey because I just cannot find it. That said, if I could get even a honey potato, I mean, really, Bulbasaur does not have a good complementary ingredient at level 60 with honey, but AAB up until level 60 is essentially a mono honey, or even AAC. So even if we can just get honey and something else, that would be great, but ideally, triple honey is what we're looking for. Hopefully we can find that early. If we can find it early, even better. But for now, that's the plan. We're going to keep our strength low. We're going to try to find us a Bulbasaur. We might actually just be really funny and end today's video at 0 strength for the start of the week. But we do want to get at least 6,000 strength, because that's an 83.4% chance of finding a Bulbasaur. So if we can do that today, then we'll be in a good spot. I think what I'm going to do, I think I am actually going to end today's video at 0 strength. What I'm going to do is I'm going to swap out the team a bit, clear out everybody's inventory, So we need to make sure to get on a team that does not have Gardevoir, or those two, or you. Actually, you know what? I don't think it's going to matter all that much. Yeah, it will. It will. All right, so let's just swap you out for somebody else. Venusaur, why not? It's thematic with what's going on today. Use this team. And of course, we have to back out because if you don't back out, it doesn't actually count. You didn't actually switch the team. We'll back out. And everybody's on the team. Cool. Everybody's happy, having a good time. Yay. All right, now let's swap back. And let's make sure that this is a team that we want to get some XP on. You know what? Instead of messing with the dessert team, let's go ahead and mess with this one. So first and foremost, let's get some low-level Pokemon that we need some XP on. Our brand new Fuecoco for the triple apples. That's our guy. That's the one we want some XP on. I think we'll bring in Florigato as well. Probably bring in all of the new ones. Just to get them some XP because they are going to be so influential in the long run. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And then who else needs some XP? Dragonair needs some XP for sure. Yeah, you're very close. Any extra XP we can get on you is gonna be nice. We don't need to worry about... Yeah, we don't need to worry about ingredients. It's between Flareon and Gardevoir for me. I think Gardevoir is the most important to level up at this point, just because it is so commonly used on my teams now, which is hilarious given my previous opinions on healers. But yeah, I think Gardevoir is the better choice. I don't really think we need to level up Flareon anymore actively. So I think this is a solid team to just kind of let them sit. And it gives me the option to let them sneaky snack a little bit. If we end the video at 0, it gives me the option to sneaky snack a little bit. And then at the end of the day, if I need some extra berries to hit that 6,000 point, because we do want to be at least basic 2, and just try to stick within basic 2 to, yeah, we want to stick between 6,000 and I'm trying not to go too far. 6,000 and 17,000. So we've got a decent little window there. If we can stick between 6,000 and 17,000 strength, I think we're doing pretty good for the first couple of days. So we'll do that and hopefully find us a Bulbasaur if we can get some dozing. But that's going to be a little rough. Slumbering is the hardest one for me to get. Dozing, second hardest sleep style for me to get, but it does happen frequently enough that I think we'll be all right. So that's going to be the plan. We are going to we're going to try to find us a Bulbasaur. Finally, we need one. We need a good one because Pinsir ain't cutting it. But that I think that's going to be it for me today. Ending the video at 0 strength is a first. Kind of interesting, kind of funny. Hopefully it works out in the long run. We'll just have to wait and see. But that's going to do it for me today. So thank you for watching the video. Y'all make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy the videos. And thank you to our ace trainers. We've got Flightmaster, Illusion, JP, and White. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you would like to support the channel and become an ace trainer today, as well as get some extra perks on top of that, like early access to the videos, go ahead and click that join button next to the subscribe button. And while you're down there, click the link to the Discord in the description of this video. Come join us to talk about Pokemon Sleep and other video games. And don't forget, drop your friend codes in the comments below and sort by newest first to make sure that you can actually see them. Outside of that, y'all have a good night. Good luck to everyone. And until next time, later, dudes. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day 2 here on Lapis Lakeside, and we are hunting for us a juicy little Bulbasaur today. Hopefully gonna have some honey if we got the dozing sleep type. Probably not what happened though, but we are gonna start off with 6,831 sneaky snacking, so very nice. And then we're also gonna get a small dream cluster for going to bed on time. And we're gonna grab 100 sleep points for staying asleep like we're supposed to. And that's gonna put us at 5,432 total sleep points. And for our daily lottery, we can pick up a biscuit would be nice. Biscuit? Nope, small ingredient ticket. That'll work. We'll make use of it eventually. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our sleep report and see. Did we get the dozing sleep type we needed? Also, that amount of sneaky snacking was not great. Probably should have switched to a very low level team. We'll get into why that's not good a little bit later, but first let's check out the sleep report, and then I'll explain what happened and why I don't like that. But anyway, session 367 with probably about 9 hours of sleep. Yeah, 9 hours 13 minutes of sleep. I was a sleepy boy. That is not a dozing sleep. That is a definite snoozing sleep. Not good. That means we're not gonna get the Bulbasaur. Not even gonna get a chance at it. So, you know what? Now that I think about it, I think I do have a Bulbasaur incense that we could use. I'll have to check on that. 598,500 drowsy power. That's right about what we want. But let's see what we did get. Probably a guaranteed, man, I don't even know. We got an Eevee, a Meowth, and a Pikachu. So yeah, not at all what we were looking for, obviously, because we didn't get the dozing type we needed. Yeah, things are gonna change. So we got like all the mascot Pokemon, now that I think about it. Meowth, Pikachu and Eevee, the two big mascots, and then Meowth, kind of like the pseudo Team Rocket mascot. So all mascots today. Out of all of these, the one that's most important is going to be the Eevee, so we'll feed the bonus biscuit, and then we're gonna wait. We're not gonna feed anything else because I do want to save what few biscuits I have for something we actually really need. I only have 4 right now. Still gotta wait a couple days to buy some more. So a very quick sleep research. Now, yeah, Eevee candy, probably most important. Everybody needs a ton of Eevee candy, so that makes sense. All right. Probably not gonna get much here either. Yeah, barely 100 dream shards. Sounds about right. I immediately regret my decision from yesterday to keep my drowsy power low, but I promised there was a good reason for it, and we can get into what that good reason was right now. So when I did the calculation yesterday for where I needed to keep my strength in order to maximize Bulbasaur spawns, something messed up. And this is a slight flaw in the website. I don't know if it's supposed to do this or if it's intentional. Maybe it's not a flaw, maybe it's on purpose. But when I set up the sleep style probability calculation, the first thing I did, clicked Lapis Lakeside, then I clicked to select a Pokemon. I selected Bulbasaur because that's what we were hunting, and as you can see, it selected Greengrass Isle instead. So that calculation that I was showing you and I was looking at in yesterday's video was to find a Bulbasaur on Greengrass, not Lapis Lakeside. For some reason, I had to come back and click on Lapis again, then select Bulbasaur. Now, I think the way to solve this, let's go ahead and reload the page and start fresh. I think the way to solve this is to just click Lapis, then click Dozing, then select the Bulbasaur. And for whatever reason, if you do it that way, it works fine. But if you just click on select a Pokemon, then it resets and defaults to Greengrass. Not sure why it does that, but just be aware that if you are using this feature, that's what the website will do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set this to a very low, let's just delete 10, 10 million. And then select all the Bulbasaurs, calculate, The reason I tried to stay in basic 1 was because it was the highest odds of finding a Bulbasaur at around 6,000 strength. Obviously, that is long past. We are now in this area. If I were to go to sleep right now, very low odds. But even at 100 million, the odds stayed about the same all the way through. They actually went up just slightly. I think we were looking at like 35 to 40% odds pretty much the entire way. So we're going to change things up. We're actually just going to go ahead and shoot for high drowsy power, maximize the number of spawns, and hopefully find the Bulbasaur we're looking for that way, because there's no guaranteed Bulbasaur now. So change of plans, but it is what it is. Just wanted to make you guys aware of that. If you are using this feature, do be aware. Select a Pokemon will default back to green grass. So you want to click the island you want, click the sleep type you're looking for, and then the Pokemon you're looking for. So be aware of that. But let's move on, and we can get into some of the more interesting stuff a little bit later. But for now, I see that we have something. We have some new news. Ooh, what do we got? Couple of new news, a couple of maintenance posts. So let's see. Maintenance period is going to be July 31st, which is tomorrow at 8 p.m. my time. Go ahead and double check for the maintenance slot for your time if you're not aware of it yet, but should be pretty standard. This is about right for me. Actually, no, seems like it's about an hour later or 30 minutes later, because normally it's over by midnight. Not scheduled to end at midnight, but that's weird. Let's see what they're gonna do. Preparation for future events, of course, the addition of a new feature, the Good Night Ribbon, which we do know about. So that's going to be, they said early August, but it looks like that's coming tomorrow. So that'll be interesting. I'm not going to go through the entire Good Night Ribbon again, because we already went through it in the video where they announced it. But this is going to be a very good feature for a lot of us. It's going to help a lot of people out quite substantially, and be a nice little reward for actually using Pokemon on your team frequently. I feel like everybody's best ribbon is going to be a Gardevoir eventually, so that'll be fun. Game contents, they're going to make adjustments that allow helper Pokemon with the skill specialty to bank main skill uses. They also announced this during the first week of the Anniversary Fest. So that'll be good. It further differentiates the skill users, skill specialists. So that'll be good. Give them 2 uses of their main skill that we can stock up overnight. Gonna be very, very strong on Wigglytuff and Gardevoir and other healers. Then the rewards, when you reach the max area bonus. If you've reached the max area bonus, your 5% area bonus increase. This is one that we had a question about, because in different languages it said slightly different things. So let's see if we get clarification. Your 5% area bonus increase will be automatically divided and distributed across other areas. For example, if you've reached max area bonus at Greengrass and have the areas up to Snowdrop unlocked, the 5% area bonus increase that would normally go to Greengrass will be shared amongst Cyan Beach, Topalo, and Snowdrop Tundra. I wonder how they decide who gets the 1%. So that's interesting. Okay, so they did mean that it would be divided and distributed, because in other languages, they just said it would be applied to another island, and it made it sound like they were just going to pick a random one and give it the 5%. But apparently they did mean to divide it up, which is going to be interesting, because now everybody's going to have different area bonuses based on how it gets divided and distributed. But at least we got clarification on that, so that's a good thing. And yeah, I wish they would have done the example for everybody, the people that have all the islands unlocked. And then also, what's that going to mean as we get more and more islands, and the area bonus isn't, like, once it's divided, say we have 6 islands, you divide 5% by 6, it's clearly not a whole number. So does that mean all the islands would get 1%, or would one island get left out? These are questions we're going to have to answer eventually, but that's for another time. They're also going to unlock the limits for research rank, helper Pokemon levels, and more. New research rank cap as of probably, what is that going to be, Wednesday? No, tomorrow's Wednesday. Thursday will be 60, so we'll all have something to work for. The new Pokemon level cap will be implemented, so we'll finally be able to get our level 60 ingredients. Some of us anyway. I probably won't for a hot minute, but at least it'll be there. Max levels of certain main skills will go up to 7 for the ingredient magnet S, extra helpful, and cooking power up S. So those are all going to get a nice little buff. Other main skills max levels are scheduled to be gradually unlocked in later updates. Yep, they said that before. New recipe level cap is 60. Did I miss that or did I forget about that? I don't remember them talking about that one, but maybe I got so caught up in all the other stuff I just forgot about it. That's the one we're looking for though. The next one, the max expanded capacity of the bag ingredient pocket, gonna go to 700. That's gonna be a big thing. I'm looking forward to that one. Probably gonna buy that expansion immediately. So that'll be fun. Then the addition of 3-star sleep styles to the sleep styles that can be discovered on Greengrass. Good. Multiple 3-star Pokemon sleep styles will be added to sleep research on Greengrass. That's gonna be very nice. Increase to strength gains from certain dishes. The strength gains from some dishes that don't require many ingredients will be increased slightly, which is going to help newer players and also help some of us that maybe just don't have the ingredients for a bigger dish, because it happens to me sometimes where I have to cook a meal in the middle of the pack just to make something. So that'll be nice. Bedtime rewards increase. Some of the rewards you can get by sticking to your bedtime will increase. This is what I'm looking forward to see, how the consistent stamp reward, how that's gonna improve, because that's been kind of one of the things that's just been really lackluster. It was really nice in the first couple of months, but then once you get past those first couple of months, they're not really that big of a deal. And it also is kind of lame to keep getting the same ingredients all the time. Always apples and honey. Never really anything super helpful all too often. So that'll be good to see those change. Sleep research rewards increase. The amount of research XP and dream shards you can get from sleep research will increase slightly. I don't remember them talking about that one either, but that'll be good too. Especially once you hit that level cap and you can get even more dream shards, even better. Adjustments will focus mainly on sleep styles that require a low amount of drowsy power, which is most sleep styles that we find on a daily basis, so that's good. And then adjustment to game function when you edit your team. After the adjustment, whenever you change which Pokemon are on your team, even if you only change one Pokemon, any banked main skills that are ready to use for any of the Pokemon on your team will be canceled. We're making this adjustment to prepare for a wide variety of main skills that we plan to implement in the future, and that's what I'm most excited about, is what these new main skills are going to be. As much as I enjoy having the Gardevoir on the team, I would like to see a main skill that is going to be even more important than energy for everyone, because that would just be kind of interesting. And I don't want it to be a healing skill either. I want it to be something just off the wall and really good that trumps Gardevoir, just to upset the balance, because I like to see the change. But that's just me. Anyway, for other changes, compatibility for tablet devices and folding smartphones. That's good. Into Pokemon Sleep support for Android OS 7. That is unfortunate for any players who are using Android 7, which I feel is a very small group of players, if there are any, but just be aware, if you are running Android 7 on your device playing Pokemon Sleep, after this maintenance tomorrow, the game will no longer function. If you can update to Android 8 or 9 or 10, that'd be great, but Android 7 will no longer be supported. Some texts have been adjusted or unified, which is good, makes it easier to read, and then other small bug fixes and adjustments, which we always like to see. Cool. So a pretty healthy amount of changes, and they said coming in early August. I guess they meant August 1st, because by the time I wake up, I won't see any of them until August 1st. So yeah, really early August. I was thinking, maybe around the 10th or something, but I'm not going to complain about getting it sooner than I thought. All right, compatibility with tablet devices and folding smartphones probably won't affect most people. Well, I don't know, tablet devices, there could be a lot of people playing on a tablet. As of version 1.10.0, planned for around July 31st at 8 p.m., we will add compatibility with certain tablet devices and folding smartphones. You'll be able to play Pokemon Sleep on those devices with this new update. I honestly wouldn't mind playing this game on a tablet and being able to see the entire map at once. I think that'd be really interesting compared to always having to scroll around. Maybe I might look into that. Tablet device compatibility. To make Pokemon Sleep playable on tablet devices, the game screen will now be optimized for these devices' screen sizes. Folding smartphone compatibility says the exact same thing, pretty much. So the only difference is that it will change the game screen to whether you have the phone folded or closed. So cool. Just adding compatibility for tablets and folding smartphones. All right. Well, we got that news out of the way. All the new changes are coming, and I'm looking forward to it. All right, so we did get 44 community reports today, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 that doubled up. Very nice. Just in time. We got a level 5 Opanthode. Level 5 with the shiny Blastoise, my boy. All right, only one level up today. It's good for 2 small handy candies. Let's go ahead and get breakfast out of the way, and then we can get into the real reason everybody's here. 314 sneaky snacking. Oh man, we're really growing in the ranks now. Basic 2, yeah, we finally made it. Yes, I thought we'd never get here. All right, let's see. Do we have a skill trigger? No, we don't. That's not good. What about you? I'll take it. That's a good one. That's a good skill trigger there. And plenty of potatoes. I don't think it's gonna matter though. We got some herbs. We got a few apples, not much. We are on desserts, so this week is gonna be kind of interesting. I'm not going to collect that skill trigger from Gardevoir just yet. All those potatoes that didn't get picked up apparently. Let's pick those up. Okay, so now that we're changing things up, don't have what I need for any of the good stuff. Any of it. That's a problem. What's the best I can make right now? Wow, fluffy sweet potatoes. That is a problem. I mean, not really much we can do about it, to be honest. We've got a pot capacity of 67 right now, which we could make the tea time corn scones, but we're short on ginger. How short on ginger are we? All of it. So the only thing we could do, the only thing we could do is use those ingredient tickets and hope we get the ginger. If not, we're just gonna have a very slow start to the week. Where are they at? There they are. We could use the M tickets, but I think I want to save those. Nope, corn and honey. Eggs and milk. This is why ingredient tickets aren't great. There's 5 ginger. Cocoa and eggs. Potatoes and herbs. Tomatoes and apples. Not getting the ginger. Sausage and honey. There's more ginger and tails. That's surprising. More tails and apples. Looks like we used all of our luck yesterday. Let's just use it. Why not? Tomato, oil, and soybeans. And soybeans, potatoes, and herbs. 2 ginger short. But hopefully through all that random lottery, we got what we need to make something better than fluffy potatoes. Because I really don't want to make fluffy potatoes. Oh, I mean, we could do big malasada. It's better than nothing. It is better than the sweet potatoes by a lot. Well, I guess that's what we're doing. All right, well, let's see. What do we need for... We could try. We could try our really big try-hard team for the flower gift macarons and see how that works out. Since we're starting so far behind, we need to make up as much ground as we can. We could also use our new apple guy, but I feel like, I mean, we'd have to have Flareon on the team no matter what. We don't have a honey guy is the problem. Yeah, that's a problem. So it looks like, well, even fruity flan requires honey, so that's still going to be a problem too. Looks like popcorn is going to be the way to go, which is not ideal. Yeah, we're going to have to build for popcorn. Are we? Or should we build for Neroli's tea? Because that's actually a really solid one. It's a really solid mid-tier recipe. And with popcorn, we're gonna have a hard time with the oil, but I think we can pretty consistently get Neroli's tea now. Yeah, we're probably gonna build for that just for consistency. Let's go ahead and throw in the sausage. Let's throw in tomatoes. Let's throw in a bunch of soybeans. And go ahead and make breakfast. I'm actually kind of bummed that I didn't realize the sleep probability switched to green grass on me, because it kind of messed with everything. But I mean, there's nothing we can do about it other than make the best of it. So that's what we're gonna try to do. If we can find us a really good Bulbasaur and get some honey, we'll switch to flower gift macarons. But for now, I think we really just need to focus on something that we can make consistently, and that is going to end up being pretty solid. And I think that's going to be Neroli's tea. Another 178 sneaky snacking. Let's see if we can get Neroli's tea to 25. Yeah, that makes it better. Oh, really? What about 40? Man, Neroli's tea is just slightly better. Only slightly better than the Lovely Kiss smoothie at level 40. So maybe we just go for that. I mean, we need 7 honey per Lovely Kiss smoothie, but I think Pinsir can do that at least, hopefully. I don't know, man. This is all bad. It's all bad. All right, let's go ahead and switch to our dessert team. Get Gardevoir on there. We know we want Gardevoir. Just to make sure we get enough ingredients. Where are you? There you are, Gardevoir. We need Pinsir. There he is. We need Blastoise for milk and cocoa. We'll have more than we ever need. And then we need apples, which we can do now. Yay. All right, where are you at, bud? There you are. And that also means it's time to do a thing once we get the rest of this set up. I really would like to do curries on Lapis with Florigato now, but unfortunately we rolled desserts. What was I looking for? Meganium. You. Yep, you're the one. You are better than Primeape. Are you though? This Primeape has helping speed. One of you has helping speed. Is it you? Oh, helping bonus is at 50. Yeah. Okay, so until we get helping bonus, Meganium is better. So we'll use this team of researchers, and we're going to go ahead and invest in our guy because he is going to be very fantastic. Wait, Coco, we need 40. It evolves at level 12, so let's go ahead and do that now and get that out of the way since we're already on this screen. No point coming back later. What? I-85 A cubed is evolving. All right, so Crocolore. Do we want to evolve to a Skeledirge? Is there any reason we should hold off? Like, for example, Quaxwell, that's the one. Quaxwell, there's a reason to not evolve it to Quaquaval just yet because we can use the berries for Suicune. But for Crocolore, is there any reason to not evolve him now? I mean, the fire type berries we can use on Taupe Hollow, but do we need them necessarily? I mean, we do need to get him to level 25 for sure. So let's get him to level 25 because we want that helping speed. I don't think we have to wait. Honestly, we might want to get him to level 30. It might be worth it to get him to level 30. Although we don't have to worry about it. Actually, what we need is a quick production comparison. Let's go ahead and check on our guy. Where you at? The new one we just added, Fuecoco. It is you. You're the one. At level 25. How many apples do you give us a day? 33 on average. We need 33, so I think we should get him to level 30 just to be on the safe side. Or we evolve him. And 41. Yeah, I think evolving is probably the better option because then we don't have to spend as many candies and we'll get plenty. And I don't think there's a reason to hold on to him as a Crocolore. No, I don't think so. So let's see, we need 45 more candies, which means that we need, we can use some fire type candies. All 10 of them is probably, that's only gonna give us 40. Let's just use all 10. And we need 5 more. So let's use 2 candy smalls. And that will give us enough. That will give us enough to evolve, and we should be good. Oh, did I not hit the right button? Oh, he needs to be 27. Oh, that's a problem. I did not know that. 1 XP short, really. Okay, well, let's do it then. Might as well. We're gonna use them for a long time, so the investment is worth it. It is worth it. And now we need another 30? No, we need 50. We need 50 candies. So that's gonna be a lot. Is it? 52 is what we're gonna end up with, and that's gonna require... Man, why is my brain struggling with this math? It's not 52, it's 51. 17 candies is what we need to use. Brain needs to wake up. Now we can evolve it. For some reason I was thinking it evolved at level 24. Either way, I'm excited because now we've got our beautiful, come on, Skeledirge. There we go, buddy. One of my favorite Firestarter designs in a while. All right, well, now we are in the money. Now we're gonna be fine. And we completed a mission. Did I not say use this team? Is it because I evolved him? An error has occurred. What? Okay, not only did the game crash, it also wiped all of my changes out other than evolving and investing in the Skeledirge. So maybe picking the team and then immediately investing in it caused an issue. Not 100% sure on that. That's just my guess. So maybe that's the thing. If that's happened to you, let me know. 'Cause I'm kind of curious if maybe I just discovered a way to crash the game on accident. But I've got the team set up now. We should be good to go. We should be able to make all of the Lovely Kiss smoothies. Should not have any issues now that we have a proper apple gatherer, which just makes everything so much easier now. All right, now that all of that is out of the way, we can get into the real reason that everyone is here, and we can collect our missions. 262 candies, 15 free diamonds. I like. Also, there's a Dratini incense on the table, so I'm kind of glad that we're going to be pushing the ranks. I would like to get that Dratini incense, and I think our record here is pretty low, but I've put it off long enough. It's time. It is time to spin the wheel. And what I've done this time around is instead of putting everybody's username, I put everybody's friend code. I feel like most of you aren't going to know your friend code, so it makes it a little more exciting on top of that because you don't see your name coming up there, and we won't know who wins until I put the friend code into the game, and it tells me exactly who they are. So first up, let's see. I got to get to the actual wheel so I can spin it. So first up, we have. Let's spin the wheel. Winner number 1 is 4467. All right, let me go ahead and type this in instead of just talking. 4467 0828 2883. Okay, so winner number 1, Wildebeest. Rank 48 with the shiny Venusaur. Very nice, very nice. All right, Wildebeest is the winner for number 1. Let's go ahead and remove Wildebeest from the wheel and spin again. Let's see if we can get winner number 2. Winner number 2. We have 6883 5457 2971, and that is Snormax YouTube. There we go. What's going on, Snormax? I know that guy. Congratulations. Let's go ahead and remove. And let's spin again. This time around, we've got... Oh, not 7110. We have 4513 1937 9595. Search. Char the G. There we go. I think I know who that is too with the shiny Absol. Very nice. Rank 55. Only max rank for a couple more hours, right? All right. Remove. One last spin for the final slot. We have... Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Ooh. Looks like 1026 9595 3862. Now who is this? Last winner. It's gonna be Nomad. Hey, with the shiny Primate. Very nice. Rank 55. Let's go. All right, there we go. So we have our 4 winners. Congratulations to the winners. And hopefully tomorrow I will have a full friend slot, community research, whatever it is. You know what I'm trying to say. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have a full 50 friends. Maybe we can get some 48 community reports going again. Kind of thinking maybe some people have been slacking because we've only been getting 42 and 43. But then again, the game does do that to me a lot. So I don't know. There's some weirdness going on with when exactly the community reports come through. But it is what it is. Anyway, congratulations again to the winners. It'll be a great time. Hopefully we can get rank 5 before Suicune, but I don't know if there's going to be enough time. But at least rank 3 would be nice. Try to double up on those Suicune mains. That would be fantastic. But that is where I'm going to leave you guys today. We've got a new plan in place. The Bulbasaur plan from yesterday, not going to work. We got a new plan. We're just going to try to push the ranks. Hopefully this boy, after all that investment, will do wonders for us. And I think he will. I think he's going to be a very valuable team member going forward. Already giving me a Blackberry, which is not the apples that I wanted, but there's always next time. Anyway, that's where I'm going to leave you for today. So thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. Huge shout out to our ace trainers, Flight Master Illusion, JP, and White. If you would like to become an ace trainer, support the channel and get some extra perks, click that join button right next to the subscribe button for all the details. And while you're down there, go ahead and click the description box and click that Discord link there. Come join us and talk about Pokemon Sleep and other video games. Other than that, y'all have a good night. And until next time, later, dudes. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day 3 here on Lapis Lakeside of trying to catch us a good honey Bulbasaur. So far, no luck. We got to get the dozing type, otherwise it ain't going to work. But we did get 14,323 sneaky snacking overnight. Not bad at all. And we're going to get 5 apples to start off with, which is going to help with our cause this week. We are going to be trying to push the ranks, contrary to what I said on Monday, because, you know, we found out I was dumb and didn't know what I was talking about. Surprising. But anyway, we've got 100 sleep points, puts us at 5,532 total. And for our daily lottery, we can grab, hopefully, some more biscuits. We need the biscuits, but I got to click the right button. Come on. There we go. I will take diamonds too. I will. Yeah, never will I turn down diamonds. Never, ever. All right. Well, let's go ahead and jump into this sleep report. See if we got the dozing sleep to even have a chance for the Bulbasaur. Because outside of the Bulbasaur, I don't really know what we're here for. There's not really much else I want to catch while we're here, to be honest with you. I mean, there's a couple things we could use a better version of, but nothing really pressing. The Bulbasaur, that is a ton of dozing. How did that happen? 31% dozing? Jeez. Okay. Which is weird because I woke up feeling pretty well rested today. 22% more dozing than usual. All right. I mean, we got what we needed. Let's see, we're not gonna have too many spawns. I'd like to have at least 6, but no, we only got 5, but we do have a pretty high chance of Bulbasaur. I think around like a 30 to 40% chance at this range, somewhere in there. Altaria? How did I get an Altaria with only 10 million drowsy power? That's wild. Chikorita, Sprigatito. Well, no Bulbasaur. We got 2 Ekans, Chikorita, Sprigatito, and Altaria. That's unfortunate. No Bulbasaur. We need that Bulbasaur. I mean, we definitely could use a better Chikorita. We don't have a berry finding one. That's probably the higher priority out of everything else. 1 pip away from catching the Sprigatito. I mean, we might as well, I suppose. Might as well take it home and see what we get. At the very least, it's going to be more Sprigatito candy. Hey, there we go. Nice little big hit. Take the Chikorita home. Today's the last day of the month. So as a reminder, since it's the last day of the month, go ahead and buy what you're going to buy from the shop before it resets. Biscuits, easy travel tickets, you've got the premium shop, the seeds, and whatever else you may want to buy before it resets tomorrow. Also, keep in mind, we do have maintenance today, so make sure to plan around that and plan accordingly for maintenance that happens during your local time. A lot of interesting stuff going on today, and then tomorrow, after maintenance is done, we're gonna have some really interesting stuff. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and go home with our Chikorita and our Sprigatito. Hopefully we can finally put the Chikorita hunt to bed. That would be nice. Let's send out more Sprigatito candy. It is more generally helpful than Chikorita. Chikorita is very helpful on Lapis, but Sprigatito is very, very helpful for potatoes, so definitely worth sending out. Only about 1,400, 1,300-ish, somewhere around there. Dream Shards today. A lot better than yesterday, though. All right, first up, Chikorita, Jolly Nature, not quite what we're looking for. I remembered to switch to the right screen today. Go me. Cocoa, and Honey, that's not bad. With, what's the first one? Helping bonus? No, energy recovery bonus. Not great. Skill trigger M. Also not fantastic. Ingredient finder M and S. You are the wrong specialty for that. And a Jolly Nature ingredient finding down. Wow. Okay, well, you know, it's not gonna be great. Let's go ahead and rate that berry strength out to level 60. It's not gonna be good. Particularly once level 50, it's gonna drop like a rock. Yeah, not great. Not a great Chikorita. This one's definitely going straight to the professor. PR 42. I'm surprised it's even that high, to be honest with you. Cool. Well, the Chikorita hunt continues. Let's move on to the Sprigatito then. Level 15 and hardy. We're gonna rate this as a Meowscarada because that's what, well, yeah, I can already tell you this is not what we're looking for because that is an awful ingredient spread. And the sub skills, not great. Not great. Inventory up M is great. That is what we want. Skill trigger S, Energy recovery, not at all. Skill trigger M at 75, that's not bad. Helping speed S at 100, and hardy nature is neutral, so yeah, not good at all. Let's run this out. I probably won't let it go all the way. I don't think I really care to let it go all the way because it's not gonna be that great. Not the right ingredient spread, the sub skills aren't great. Yeah, I already know we're gonna send this to the professor, so I'm just gonna go ahead and move on. We'll let that run in the background while we continue on, just for those who are curious what the final PR is. I don't think it's gonna be good, but we're gonna move on. We got other things to do, other places to be, and other Pokemon to see. All right, so with that out of the way, another 675 sneaky snacking. Did we get a medal? Ooh, no, we got new news. Ooh, growth bundle. Growth bundle has been announced for Growth Week, which is next week. So that's good. It's a good time to get Growth Week too, with the Pokemon max level cap being raised. So that's good. All right. To accompany Pokemon Growth Week bundles Volume 2, small, medium, and large will be available beginning August 3rd at 11 p.m. We've prepared some bundles of items that can help raise your helper Pokemon. Between them, these bundles include Growth Incense and Handy Candy mediums. Not bad if we can get some Handy Candy mediums at a decent price. Anyway, we've got the small, medium, and large bundles. The small bundle is 250 diamonds with 3 Poke Biscuits, 1 Growth Incense, which is pretty good, and a small Dream Cluster. I like it for the Growth Incense. 250 diamonds for a Growth Incense and 3 biscuits is not a bad deal. I wish it was 4 biscuits. I feel like that'd be a little bit better. Make me a little happier with the price. But for a Growth Incense, it's really not that bad of a deal. I'm being a little greedy at that point, I think. Not bad. I would definitely consider buying this for the cheap Growth Incense. For the medium bundle, it's 600 diamonds. For 8 Poke Biscuits, 2 Growth Incense, and 1 medium Handy Candy. That's not a bad bundle. A medium Handy Candy, that's a pretty decent amount of candy. It's 20. And then 2 Growth Incense on the cheap. And then 8 Poke Biscuits. That's not bad at all. That's not a bad one. I wouldn't mind that bundle either. Yeah, because I think Poke Biscuits are like 150 diamonds each. Or 100 diamonds each on their own. Either way, you're getting a really good deal on the Poke Biscuits. Growth Incense, getting 2 of them is pretty good. They're nice to save up for good sleep days. That's honestly what I would do with them. Unless you just have a huge supply of Growth Incense, I would save them for a good sleep day. What is happening here? Why are these? Oh, because it's not done. That's getting distracting. Anyway, I would save them for a good sleep day for that ×3 XP and then drop a Growth Incense. I don't think I would use them for Growth Week, but smart planning, would use them for good sleep day. And the large bundle, 1,500 diamonds, of course, 10 Great Biscuits, 2 Growth Incense, and 2 medium Handy Candies. That is not terrible either. You're getting a pretty good wait, hold on. 10 Great Biscuits. Is that a good deal? I think you get what? 3 for 600 diamonds. I need to go check the diamond shop again. It's been a while and now I'm starting to second guess the prices in my head. But I think you're getting a good deal on the Great Biscuits. 2 Growth Incense at 1,500 diamonds. I don't know if I would do that one, and only 2 medium Handy Candies. That really should be at least a large Handy Candy if you're dropping 1,500 diamonds. Let's be honest. That's a lot of real world money to drop if you're paying for those diamonds. That should be at least a large Handy Candy, if not 2. So again, 1,500 diamond bundle, I'm not happy with, but that's a common refrain around here. I feel like for that amount of money, you should get a lot more. But 250 diamonds and 600 diamonds, you can easily get those with free diamonds. So that's not bad. I don't think that's a bad idea at all for either of those, especially the 250 diamonds, unless you just really want that medium Handy Candy. It just sounds good, but it's only 20 candies of any type. So for me personally, I think you're probably better off saving 100 diamonds and just buying 2 of the 250 diamond bundles. Going that route. Yeah, I mean, you get 2 less biscuits, but honestly, you're buying it for the growth incense, in my opinion. So that's kind of where I'm at on that one. But all in all, they're not bad. The large one, definitely not the best, but not terrible. But the small bundle's pretty good. The medium bundle's pretty good. So not too bad. They're actually doing better on these bundles, in my opinions. In my opinion, the bundles are getting better. Anyway, not bad bundles. Let's go ahead and move on. And we've got some community reports. Hopefully 46, 47, 48 of them. 44. All right. So we've got 44 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 8 that doubled up. Uh-oh. That's not good. Well, that's a problem. All right. Well, we got to have our bad days, though. Nothing we can do about it. Let's go ahead and move on. It looks like this calculation is finally finished. PR 55. Definitely going to the professor, but we already knew that, so no surprise there. All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes of everything. Another 420 strength gained. As you can see, Primeape is on the team, and there's a reason for that. I'm trying to do something a little bit different this week since we're trying to make up for Monday. We have enough apples for the Lovely Kiss smoothie to make like 4 or 5 of them. So I went ahead and swapped out Skeledirge for Primeape so we can have a berry specialist on the team. Then once we get a little lower on apples, I'll switch Skeledirge back in and build up some more apples and then move on. For now, though, we're going to go ahead and collect all these berries and hopefully a decent amount of honey. I mean, a skill trigger is nice. I appreciate the effort, Pinsir, but I'm still looking for a Bulbasaur. You're doing better this week. 16 honey is a lot better than what you normally do. Usually it's 12. I think Pinsir realizes that its time is almost up. Another skill trigger there. Is that all berry? Oh, almost all berries. All right. And then a skill trigger there for 18 energy. I will take that. Not bad at all. We're doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. All right, let's go ahead and get this breakfast going. Should be a pretty decent breakfast. A Lovely Kiss smoothie with, what are we gonna throw in here? Let's throw in some herbs. We can get those back pretty easy. Yeah, we've got enough apples for 3 more Lovely Kiss smoothies, so we can make it through all of today and breakfast. And probably switch in Skeledirge tomorrow morning, but that'll give us almost 48 hours with Primeape on the team as a berry specialist. So we should be pretty good there. Especially since that Primeape has berry finding. That will help a lot. But all right, this Lovely Kiss smoothie should help. That'll put us into grade 2 for sure. The ranks are starting to slow to a crawl now. Getting to Master 3 is always difficult on this island. Especially when you get desserts and you can't make the best thing. But we did complete a mission. We got Snorlax to grade 2. So that's good. But what does that mean for us? What do we get? 1,400 Dream Shards? I'll take it. What else do we have this week? Give out 15 biscuits. Almost certainly not going to do that one. 381 favorite berries will be easy. 1,800 berries will be pretty easy. Cook 17 times will definitely happen. Ultra 4, I'm almost certain will happen. Master 3 is going to be rough this week. If we had a proper honey gatherer, we could start making a better recipe and might actually get to Master 3 pretty easy. But with Lovely Kiss smoothies, it's going to be kind of hard. Let's see, what is our current record here? Because I think it's barely Master 3, maybe Master 4. Yeah, Master 3. That's kind of sad. Kind of sad. 918,000 is the record. I mean, we're trying. We're trying. One of these days, Master 3 will be easy on Lapis for me. One of these days. But for now, it is what it is. There's not much we can do about it. Another skill trigger? No. I actually had that happen the other day. Gardevoir had a skill trigger in the morning for breakfast, and then like right after I finished recording, it popped up again, collected, and then like an hour later, another one, and then a couple hours later, another one, and Gardevoir was just on top of it that day. I think it was Monday, actually, the day I didn't need it. But that is, that's pretty much it. That's going to be everything today. There's not a whole lot going on other than the growth bundles being announced, which is good because the small and medium bundles are actually pretty decent. The small one especially. The large one, like I said, I'm not happy with it, but it is what it is. I realize they're trying to make their money. I just wish they made the bundles, particularly the large ones, more worthwhile. Like I said, in my opinion, if you're dropping that much money on this game, it should be more than just something that you're going to burn through in a day or two. You should get some long-term benefit. Hey, there we go, another mission complete. But I'm not going to get into that rant again. I will get sidetracked and do it. We got another 3 small handy candies. Very nice. I will use those to great effect one day. But for now, that's where I'm going to wrap it up today. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you enjoy these videos. A huge shout out to our ace trainers. We've got Flight Master, Illusion, JP, and White. If you would like to support the channel and become an ace trainer today, click that join button right down there so you can get all the details on that. And while you're down there, go ahead and click the link to the Discord in the description of this video. Come and join us and talk about Pokemon Sleep and other video games. Other than that, y'all have a good night, and until next time, later, dudes. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day 4 here on Lapis Lakeside, trying to hunt down a nice Bulbasaur to bring in that honey that we need. But for now, because we had maintenance and I went to sleep during maintenance, we're going to jump straight into the sleep report. And hopefully we get that dozing type, but I don't think that's going to happen. I slept a lot longer than I intended. Actually slept through my alarm. Oops. And felt really well rested when I woke up. So yeah, definitely not going to be a dozing today. It looks like we're gonna get slumbering, so who knows what we're gonna find, but we should have a decent amount of drowsy power, probably close to 20 million ish. I think I forget exactly where I was, but around 20 sounds right. Yeah, 20.5 million, not bad. Still only 6 spawns, but it does take a while to get the full 8 spawns on Lapis, especially with me having desserts. If I had curries, this would be no problem at all, but we got desserts. Dodrio and Sudowoodo and Doduo showed up. Speed review is what it's called now, not skip. So that's interesting little change. So we got 2 Riolus, Doduo, Swablu, Dodrio, and Sudowoodo. So nothing that is really all that fantastic. Yeah. It also says to next Pokemon down there. So nice little text changes that they're doing. We're seeing a little bit of it already. Riolu's hungry, of course you are. There's nothing here that I really care to catch. So we are just going to, if we can move, we are just, you know what? Let's go ahead and take the Swablu home. Or maybe I want to take the Riolu home. I could use a better one. And you never know when Dream Shard Magnet is actually going to be useful, so I guess let's try. There we go. Hungry Riolu. And so that means that we are, yeah, we're going to go ahead and leave it at that. We're not going to spend any biscuits. It is the 1st of the month, so the shop has reset, but no point in spending biscuits unless it's something we really want. Ooh, yeah, not really a good choice for any kind of candy to send out. I think Swablu is probably the best choice. I mean, there's not really any good choices, to be honest. So we're gonna go ahead and send out some Swablu candy. Another lackluster research. I feel like outside of the 3 that spawn here at Lapis Lakeside, there's not really a whole lot that's very interesting. Research XP actually went towards a level up because we do have a level 60 research level cap now. So no more bonus dream shards for now, but we did get 1,885 dream shards and 867 research XP. And this Riolu is probably not going to be that great, level 14 and lonely, but we're going to find out. So let's see, we have, ooh, oil and double potatoes. I'll take that in a skill gatherer. That's fine. Dream shard bonus, berry finding. I mean, this is a dream shard beast, so that's good, I guess. Skill trigger M. Actually, this one's pretty good. Helping speed M and ingredient finder M. Yeah, Ingredient Finder M is really the only bad sub skill there. Speed of Help Up, yeah, it's not bad. I think it's actually better than our other one. Cool. All right, well, expected skill count, they took away 55, good, because the new level cap is 60, so that's perfectly fine. Let's go all the way to level 100, and let's just see. No, we did get skill trigger at level 50, so that's good. Let's see, level 50, we expect this one to trigger 1.8 times a day, which is not a lot of dream shards because we don't have any skill level ups, which we really want to see on Riolu since it only evolves once. Definitely want that skill level up sub skill. But does dream shard bonus apply? Nope, it's only from sleep research. If it also buffed its own main skill, that would be even better. That would actually make dream shard magnet not a bad idea and make dream shard bonus that much more desirable on specific Pokemon. Maybe we need to have that little synergy between sub skills and main skills. Come on, select button. I know you're listening. Let's get it done, man. But let's see. Only 1.8, but I feel like it'll be better with an actual Lucario. I mean, it definitely will be. Question is by how much? Let's see, level 75, helping speed M. Does that change anything? 2.2, I mean, that's a pretty decent boost. 2.2 per day. It's not bad. It's a long way to go and a lot of dream shards invested to level it up to that point. So that's kind of the problem I have, is that it takes so many dream shards to invest in these Pokemon that it's almost not worth it to invest in them just for the extra dream shards. But I mean, 56, it's not as good as I thought it was going to be. So I don't know. I think it's still better than the one we have, but only just barely. At the very least, we can throw it on the team whenever we're going to have a really high research day and get some extra dream shards that way. 56 total PR. Yeah, I'm going to hold on to it. I don't know if it's going to replace our other one, but I am going to hold on to it for now. Kind of an okay Riolu. Not that great. But let's go ahead and move on to the more fascinating stuff that we can actually get into now that we're done with the sleep research. We get to see which of our Pokemon have a ribbon and what it looks like for them to have said ribbon. We got 36,659 strength gained from sneaky snacking. BFS and Barry right there doing a lot of work. Primeape and Meganium, very well done. Almost all of it was from them, which does make sense. Interesting. So in the same amount of time, so the calculator tells me that Meganium is actually better than the Primeape, but as we can see here, they both had their inventory full before maintenance, because I fed dinner before maintenance, cleared out the inventory of these three, Blastoise, Pinsir, and Meganium, and then left their inventory full for the berry specialist. So it was 100% sneaky snacking from, I did it about 5 minutes before maintenance started. So this is sneaky snacking from about 5 minutes before maintenance. And Primeape is actually outperforming Meganium, even though according to the calculator, Meganium should outperform Primeape. So that's very interesting. Good to know. Good to know. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Let's see, the research stamp. The small ingredient ticket's in the way. So still 10 diamond, 25 diamonds at day 6. So that's better. Reward stamp card number 38. I don't know if that number was there before. I don't remember seeing it, but I didn't really look, to be honest with you. So it could have been there and I just completely overlooked it. 10 diamonds at day 3. What is that? 10 apples at day 1. So 10 apples, I think, is double. I think it's usually 5. 1 small ingredient ticket, I think that's the same. 10 diamonds at day 3 is the same, I believe. 15 honey is definitely more. It used to be 10. 1 recovery incense at day 5. 25 diamonds at day 6. That's definitely more. It used to be 15. And then a small dream cluster at day 7. So it looks like day 1, 4, and 6 have the amount increased. but I'm curious what next week is going to look like. I'm wondering if, since I'm in the middle of a stamp card, it just buffed the rewards that I already had available, and next week maybe it'll be different. So that'll be interesting to find out in a few days if next week's stamp card is going to be completely different rewards. I hope it is. I hope there is some change up as to what you can get. That would be perfect. Instead of always getting apples or honey, if the ingredients could swap out, maybe keep the diamonds the same, and then the incense that you get can rotate out. On day 5 you get a free incense, not necessarily a recovery incense. I don't think it needs to be completely revamped. It just needs some small tweaks to make it better. So we'll see how that goes in the next few days. Snorlax ranked up, so that's good. We are at grade 4. Yeah, we're doing great this week, let me tell you. All right. Got some candy from Pinsir. It looks like nobody has a ribbon on them. I know one of you for sure should. You definitely have a ribbon. I think you're at level 3, and I believe Gardevoir should also have a ribbon as well. Not seeing it on the Pokemon, so that's kind of, I was hoping that we would have a display of it. Some kind of way to tell just by looking at them what ribbon they have and what level it is. But maybe later. We are going to grab 100 sleep points. Puts us at 5,632. And then for the daily lottery, we are going to grab, come on, a small dream cluster. Nice. Not bad at all. Not bad. Okay, so let's get into some more of these changes, because this is what I've been looking forward to this whole time, is to see exactly how things are going to change visually. I just saw a screen tear on Pinsir's horn. That's lovely. Either that or my eyes are going bad, which clearly. Let's see, no ribbons here. Let's go ahead and select them. Level 30. There we go. We're bringing in more cocoa now. 500 sleep. Oh, okay. Maybe you got to come to this screen first. 500 sleep hours shared. Good night ribbon. This Pokemon got a new ribbon to honor the bond from your sleep time together. Ribbon level up there in the top right. So it's not on the Pokemon itself. Let's see. 500 sleep hours shared is carry limit +3. Pokemon can't evolve, so we don't get all that. But let's see the list. So it is a level 2 ribbon. Okay. I don't know if I have anybody that's at 1,000 hours yet. I may, but I'm not sure. But carry limit +3 is still nice. Really? Oh no, almost. I forgot you're the one I haven't been working with that much. That was one I knew I was gonna get a ribbon on. We use him quite a lot. Only 500 though. Not bad. I like that little animation where it slides the type, gender, and specialty over. I like it. It's a nice little animation. That's just me being appreciative of the small things. 946 hours. Very close to the level 3 ribbon. Okay, how about you? Nope, I kind of figured you weren't gonna have one. You should have the 200-hour ribbon. All right. The level 1 ribbon, what does that one do again? Just carry limit, right? Yeah, carry limit +1. Not that big of a deal, but over time it will be. Remember, it is cumulative, so all of the carry limits add up for a final total of +8, if I remember correctly. So not bad. I still don't think it's going to show on the Pokemon on the main screen, which I wish it did. That would be nice. That way everybody's main screen looked just a little bit different. But, maybe one day. Maybe one day. We got to get the functionality right first before we can get the aesthetics right. So not too bad. Let's see, what else do we have? I did want to check the medals. Performance issue fixes underway. Maintenance complete, so we don't need to read that. There is another notice though. This update includes the following improvements. Is this just going through everything? Points to be updated, new features, preparation for new events, of course. Added the new feature, the Good Night Ribbon, which we're looking at now. There's the breakdown of all the Good Night Ribbon if you want to pause and read that. I'm not going to read it right now. We already went through it, and we will go over it as needed as we come across things. Game contents, adjustments that allow helper Pokemon with the skill specialty to bank main skill uses, which we almost certainly will have 2 from Gardevoir right now. With how long? Well, I guess it depends on if she got 2 before her inventory got full. Hopefully she did. I would like to see it today. Rewards when you reach the max area bonus, which means that your 5% is going to be split up between the other islands you have unlocked. So that'll be good. So we're not wasting area bonus when we're at an island like Greengrass for events. So that'll be good. I do wish the area bonus went up, but I don't know. I feel like we're due a new island pretty soon. So I'm thinking we're going to get an area bonus increase when that happens, because I feel like when the new island comes out is when we're going to get our sleep dex goal increased. So I have a feeling we've got a new island coming soon, maybe in the next couple of months, but we'll just have to wait and see. It's just a feeling I got. All right, research rank, of course, is at now max level of 60. Pokemon level can go to max level of 60. Ingredient magnet S, extra helpful S, cooking power S all went up to level 7. Recipe levels can now go up to 60, and max expanded capacity of the bag's ingredient pocket is 700 now, which I'm gonna do that for sure. The addition of 3-star sleep styles on Greengrass, increased strength gains from certain dishes, bedtime rewards increased, which we already saw that. Sleep research rewards increase. The amount of research XP and dream shards you can get from sleep research will increase slightly. Most of that focused around the lower drowsy power or sleep styles, and the adjustment to game function when you edit your team. If you change anybody, you lose all the banked main skills, which that should help. This is for people with a Go++. I do not have it. I don't remember reading this, but apparently this information has been out there before. But the Nightcap Pikachu's max friendship level is now 20 instead of 18. When that Pikachu reaches friendship level 19 or higher, a 3rd ingredient slot, Honey, will be unlocked. The ingredient collection rate for its first 2 ingredient slots, Fancy Apples and Soothing Cocoa, will not be lowered. So that's a good thing for people that have the Nightcap Pikachu. The addition of exclusive Pokemon Go++ achievements. Achievements have been added so you can receive rewards depending on the sleep logged using your Pokemon Go++. The time calculated starting after the achievements have been added, so the total sleep time towards the achievement will start at 0 for everybody, so be aware of that. It is a new thing that starts fresh. The addition of the special Pikachu profile icon, so you can use the Nightcap Pikachu as your profile badge if you want. And then other compatibility for tablet or folding smartphones, that's the one. And then end of Pokemon Sleep support for Android OS 7, and then some text adjusted or unified, and other small bug fixes and adjustments. Good. Pretty much all the same stuff we went over the other day. And then performance issue fixes underway. The game is currently experiencing the following performance issues. Bedtime notifications set on Pokemon Go++ going off an hour late in countries with daylight savings time. I feel like we've had that problem before, so it should be a quick fix if it's not done already. Oh, it is resolved. Yeah, resolved as of version 1.10.0. Good. Gnome bugs, Snorlax's strength and rating gain, animations playing on a loop in certain situations. A bug can be removed by tapping the menu button on the title screen and then tapping clear cache. Cool. Also, this bug is scheduled to be fixed in a future update. That's good. Bugs fixed. Oh no, we're going way back. All right, cool. So that's all we need to read, because the other ones are old bugs that have been fixed. They're just updating that as they go along. Cool. All right, so the medals, what did we get? Because I do want to check for something else that I think is going to be related to the good night ribbons. How many times I've made something for Snorlax? So I've cooked for Snorlax 900 times as of dinner right before maintenance, so that's good. And then 350 times of getting a sleep score higher than 80. 6,900 dream shards, very nice. And 15 more diamonds, good, good. Okay, so I wanted to see, did they add some more medals? Because I feel like this is a good time to add medals for the Goodnight ribbons, for a certain number of Pokemon getting each level of ribbon, but apparently not. Yeah, no, it would be down at the bottom at a very low level. I feel like that's a missed opportunity. They definitely should have added new medals. for like, for example, get 5 Pokemon to a level 1 Goodnight Ribbon, so on and so forth. 5 to level 2, 3, 4, 10 Pokemon. You get what I'm saying. I feel like that's a missed opportunity. They definitely should have added that with the Goodnight Ribbons. I feel like that's a very basic functionality that could have been done very easily. Also, give us some more free diamonds. You know, we like free diamonds around here. It's gonna take 43,758 research to get to, or XP to get to research level 56. All right. I mean, other than that, everything's looking pretty good. I'm very surprised they didn't give us a new medal at that point. Very surprising. Anyway, let's move on. Let's check our community reports. We should have a decent amount of them this time around. 48, 45. Nice. I feel like it's been a long time since I've hit 45. Also, why is there a star? Why is there a star right there? Oh, is that related to the Goodnight? Huh. Maybe. I'm gonna check into that because I see other people with stars too. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. They doubled up. Very nice. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Finally, we got a decent amount of doubled candies. That RNG has not been going in my favor the last few days. I meant to check that. Let's go back. Let's see. Change icon. If I select Blastoise, nope. So let's keep going. Ah, shiny. There we go. Hey, I don't know what the star is then. What is the star? Because I don't see the star on any of these. Huh. I feel like it's related to the Goodnight Ribbon, but I don't know. I do not know. Anyway, let's move on. We are making our way through all of these changes. We've got skill trigger from you. Very good. Another 560 strength. Very common for you. Not bad. How about you, buddy? Do we have a skill trigger? No, we do not. Why do you have soybeans? Why do you have soybeans? Why do you have ingredients like you had a skill trigger? You have eggs too. That's very weird. Okay. He did skill trigger last night, but I thought I collected it. I guess we had that same bug where it didn't actually collect them. Not gonna have anything from you. Not gonna have anything from you. That's fine. You, however, actually first, before we do this, let's make breakfast, because I may need to switch out some Pokemon first. Let's see, choose a recipe. Lovely Kiss smoothie. How are we looking on ingredients? Yep, we definitely need to bring Skeledirge back in on the team. Blastoise needs to stay on the team. For the milk, honey, we're doing okay. Cool. Okay, so we just need to swap in Skeledirge. That's all we need. I'm keeping an eye on the milk and the cocoa, and when I feel like I'm at a pretty good point, I will swap Blastoise out for another berry specialist. I do have another Primeape that we can bring in, but for now, it looks like the milk is kind of holding us back on swapping out for now. So we're gonna leave Blastoise on the team. We'll swap in Skeledirge, then we will collect from Gardevoir. And for now, we're gonna have a really good Lovely Kiss smoothie. Did not go extra tasty. I haven't gotten a single one this week. We got like 18,000 extra tasties last week, and 0 this week when I need them. Last week didn't care if I got them. Got all of them. This week, now I need them. Can't get a single one. All right, so not too bad though. We're still doing pretty good. That should put us at grade 5. No, very close to grade 5. All right, so not quite there, but these berries I'm about to collect from this Primeape might put us over. Hey, there's a sausage in there. Nice. All right, now let's go ahead and swap in. Let's get our Skelly boy on the team. You did really good, Primeape. Now I know I need to invest in you a little more. But for now, let's get our big skelly boy on the team. He's the one we need. Kind of want to invest in him some more, just because I love my Skeledirge. I love him so much. He's so cool. Plus, getting to level 30 would help get apples that much faster, so that we can swap him back out for Primeape. That is a lot of candies to get to level 30. So I don't know that I want to do that just yet. I think we just deal with it and we be patient. I think that's the plan. Patience. Patience is key in Pokemon Sleep. Okay, so Skeledirge on the team. Everybody's on the team. We're all looking good. Gardevoir, can we show off and get 2 skill triggers first thing in the morning? We didn't even get 1? Really? We didn't even get 1? That is so disappointing. We didn't even get 1. You had 1 job. Don't smile at me like that. I'm mad at you. Okay. Oh, I know why. I forgot. I'm stupid, and I guarantee you everybody was yelling at me when I was talking about it. I already forgot. Switching even a single Pokemon on your team clears all the banked triggers. I forgot. I am the smooth brain. I did it to myself. Never mind. I'm sorry, Gardevoir. It wasn't your fault. You can continue to smirk at me. I did it. You were smirking because you knew it was my fault. Oh, how could I forget already? Man, I'm so mad at myself. Well, maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. All right. Well, we've got something else we need to do for sure. Oh, I am such an idiot. Such an idiot. Okay, well, we're not buying Ultra Biscuits. Get out of here. We are going to expand the ingredient pocket. We need to buy 5 of these. Oh, man. I'm never going to live that one down. That will be my biggest failure for years to come. All right, there we go. Ingredient pocket. Now at 700. That's exactly where we want it to be. We're down to 1,000 diamonds, but we're still doing all right. We'll be doing even better tomorrow when we get 2 skill triggers from Gardevoir. Another 420 sneaky snacking, which is enough to push us to grade 5. Trying to make me feel better about my failures. So that's good. All right, well, I believe we have covered all of the changes so far. It's not really anything else for us to go over at the moment. I do need to figure out, what are we looking at with Blastoise? You are... Don't know that I want to get you to level 60 super quickly because it's gonna harsh my buzz on the cocoa gathering, but I mean, we're doing all right. I was trying to figure out, yeah, skill level up 75. We're a long ways away from getting that free level 7. Yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing all right on you. That's all right. How many times can I say all right in 10 seconds? All right. Well. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. I think that's all of the changes that took place last night. Let's just double check. Yeah, we already checked with the Goodnight Ribbon. I did not go through all of my Pokemon because there's probably not going to be too many that we're going to have Goodnight Ribbons on. Let's see, adjustments that allow Herpa Pokemon. Yep, I messed that one up. We won't see the rewards for area bonus until I go to Greengrass, or actually I think Greengrass is my only island that's maxed. I think I've got 2 that are at 55. Research rank, we've already seen that. We're working on 56. The Pokemon levels, we're not close enough to worry about that. The main skill levels, same thing. Recipe levels, we will see that once we get to curries. We do have 2 level 55 curries, so we'll finally be able to rank those up. We did expand the ingredient pocket all the way to 700. We're not on green grass, so we won't see the 3-star sleeps. Strength gains from the lower level dishes, probably won't see that for a while. Bedtime rewards increased, we did see that. Sleep research rewards, I feel like without something to look at side by side, I probably won't really notice that one, but I'm sure that one's out there to find pretty easily. We did see the adjustment to the game function when you edit your team, because I'm a big old smooth brain and messed up. So we saw that one in action. Yay. Go plus plus. I don't have it, so we won't see that. Yeah, I mean, that's everything. That's all the changes. I like the changes. They're all very good, even though I messed up and missed out on the Gardevoir skill trigger. That's my own fault for being smooth brain. So tomorrow, we'll do it tomorrow for sure. But anyway, that's where I'm going to leave you guys. There's not really anything else going on today, so hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy my videos. And while you're down there, go ahead and click that join button so that you can become an Ace Trainer today and support the channel if you would like to do so. Get some extra cool perks. Big shout outs to our Ace Trainers. We've got Flightmaster, Illusion, JP, and White. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. And while you're down there, go ahead and click that link to the Discord in the description box. Come hang out with us, talk about Pokemon Sleep and other video games. Outside of that, y'all have a good night, and until next time, later, dudes. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day 5 here on Lapis Lakeside, still hunting for a nice little Bulbasaur. So far, no luck, but I think we've only gotten dozing one time this week so far. But where we did get lucky is 15,498 sneaky snacking. I did swap out Meganium shortly after I recorded yesterday's video for Primeape, because I forgot that we had just figured out that Primeape is actually outperforming Meganium while in sneaky snacking mode. So went ahead and swapped those out. We are going to grab 10 diamonds for going to bed on time, and we're going to pick up 100 sleep points because I definitely slept enough. Slept a little bit later than I wanted to today, but not too bad, with 5,732 sleep points for our grand total. And for the daily lottery, we are going to pick up 1 small ingredient ticket. Nice, very nice. We have not very many of those because I used them all the other day, but we also can now jump straight into the sleep report. Hopefully get the dozing type, but I don't think we will. I feel kind of well rested, so probably not dozing. Session 370. And that's 9 hours, 24 minutes of sleep. But, ooh, yeah, definitely not dozing. 52% slumbering. Yeah, that's probably snooze. I meant to say 52% snoozing, but it is slumbering type with 44%, which is a little more than what I've gotten lately. So still not what we want. But maybe we can find something interesting anyway and get some decent candies. We do have 7 spawns, not quite 8 of them. A nice little mix of spawns too, in terms of the different star sleep styles. So that's good. But what do we have? Anything very interesting. And a top belly Swablu. That's kind of cool. Looks like another Swablu over there. An Iggly buff. What else do we got? Come on. Game's running slow again. Swablu, Pichu. It looks like a Quaxwell. Is that what that was? 2 Iggly buffs, a Togepi, a Quaxwell, Swablu. Wait, it wasn't a Swablu. There. So what did I see? I don't know what I saw up there. Maybe it was the Quaxwell, or just, yeah, maybe, I don't know. It was the side of Iggly buff. I thought it was a Swablu. Anyway, a Why Not and a Pichu. Nothing new today, but that's all right. We've got a little bit longer to get some new sleep styles, so maybe with Water Week and the new Pokemon that comes out for that, we might be all right. The Why Not's hungry, the Togepi's hungry, nothing else that is really all that interesting is hungry. Honestly, with how many Swablu we have already that are good, don't really care for much of anything else. None of this is really super helpful for me. I feel like, I think I said this yesterday too. Lapis just seems like if you don't get exactly what you're looking for, the rest of it is just very unimpressive. Yeah, I don't even think I've seen a Ralts, Stuffle, or Dratini all week either, so Yeah, this has not been a good week on Lapis. I mean, I really don't know who I want to feed. I guess I'm just going to take the Swablu home. It's the only one that is somewhat useful in the sense that it's going to give me more candy at the very least. So we'll take the Swablu home and we'll just finish up there. Not really anything else worth trying to catch. Pichu, maybe. Pichu might be something interesting to catch one of these days. Outside of that, yeah, Swablu candy's pretty good to send out. We'll send that out. Let's see, we got 1739 research XP. That's good because we're gonna need all that we can get now that we are no longer at maximum rank, and 3100 dream shards. Very good. Let's go ahead and check this Swablu. Adamant nature would be nice. Come on. Careful nature, not adamant. Okay. Well, let's see. We've got eggs, soybeans, apples. Not the worst mix. Not the best. Helping bonus. That's a good start. Helping bonus, inventory up L, berry. Why? Why is it that every Swablu I catch is top tier? Skill trigger M. Skill level up M. Man, careful nature. How bad is that? Ingredient finding down. That's actually pretty good. That's actually good. Ingredient finding down with main skill chance up is really good on this Pokemon. Man. Why is everyone that I catch fantastic? Every time. We can't go to level 100 anyway. Let's do total strength. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, this is kind of what we expected. I'm honestly surprised it's not higher with both helping bonus and berry finding. 91 PR total strength. What about berry strength? About the same. Only 90. 92. This makes like 3 or 4 Swablu now that I have that are all PR 90 or higher. I could have an entire team of Altaria and they would be a fantastic team. 4 Altaria and 1 Gardevoir, because I think the other 2 have berry finding. Maybe even one of them has helping bonus too. 92 PR. Yeah, I mean, we're doing great on the Swablu front. Once we get dragon berries as a favorite island, that may be the one time. 98, 99, yeah. 96, 99, 99, 99, 93, 97. Is that where it's gonna stop? Let's see, skill level up M is level 100. It's just a nice little capstone. Maybe by then we'll have a, main skill level 10 unlocked, so that skill level up will really help a lot. Skill trigger M at level 75. That's where I really want to see at 100. That's where I really want to see how many skill triggers we're going to get per day just on a Swablu. This isn't even as an Altaria. I just caught the Swablu on a whim because I was thinking, oh, well, it's probably going to be bad. I'll just get rid of it, get some candies. But no, Swablu loves me. And go figure, I have like 3 or 4 really good Swablu, like I was saying. The one shiny Swablu I have is terrible. It is like a 40 PR or something like that. 107% relative strength. Come on, finish up with level 75. I know 100 is going to take a while. I just want to see the number of skill triggers on level 75. That's all I want. We're almost there. Only a 0.25% probability of catching a better one so far. 0.3, 0.34, 0.36. It's going up. I don't like that. Go the other way. 0.39. Stop. 0.4. Okay. Only a 0.4 probability of catching a better one, but we can expect 2.454 skill triggers per day as a Swablu, which is only 0.5 lower than a perfect one in terms of skill triggers. Honestly, 2.4 with this main skill, that's perfectly fine because it's probably actually going to trigger more because its energy is higher throughout the day. Either way, in a skill count, PR is around 97. It's probably going to stay right around there. I do not expect it to go down. This is a fantastic Swablu. Honestly, at this point, I'm going to save it, of course. I see no reason to get rid of it. If it's this good, I see no reason to get rid of it. It's actually, with helping bonus and berry finding, it's probably slightly better than one of the other ones we have. I don't think this is the weakest of our core group, but it's definitely, I don't think it's the strongest in terms of overall rating, but in terms of practical use, it probably will be, given that it is helping bonus and berry finding. So we'll have to check that a little bit later, but I want to check as an Altaria, how are we looking on berry strength? It's probably about the same. I don't think it actually changes. Yeah, I don't think the berry strength actually changed. Oh, it does actually get a little bit higher, 93. So, well, let's let it finish. I'm getting excited before the calculation's done. I'm gonna calm down, let it finish first. I think it's gonna be about the same, if not exactly the same. It can't really get a whole lot better. Yeah, still PR 92. I mean, just another really good Swablu that I don't have enough candies to evolve all of them. I already evolved one that I thought was going to be really good because I thought it was going to be a while before I was going to catch another one. But no, I caught one and it's good because apparently Swablus love me. They're the only Pokemon in this game that do, but they love me. Anyway, let's move on. We've had a lot of fun with the Swablu. We're going to look at them a little bit later just to see how good they all are, because now that I've got another one, I'm curious. All right, we do have new news. I saw that. What is it? Just update contents? Oh, Sleep Report too. Okay. Sleep Report volume 12. Let's see. We slept another 5 minutes and 43 seconds longer. Oh, no, shorter than average. Ooh, we actually failed this time. Uh-oh. That's all right. The next Good Sleep Day event, which is what we really care about, August 19th to August 21st. So we've got the rest of this week and then 2 more weeks before it starts. So we got plenty of time to prepare. Growth Week is going to be a good time to prepare for Good Sleep Day, because if you are going to pick up the bundles that come with the Growth Incense, make sure to save them for Good Sleep Day, especially for that full moon day where we get ×3. Use the Growth Incense, you get ×6. It's even better. So make sure to save up for that. This month's sleep tip, calorie intake increases when we're sleep deprived. We also burn more calories per day if we stay awake longer, but the increase in our calorie intake accounts for more than the extra we burn. Cool. So make sure to not eat too much if you have a long day. Good to know. I messed up. I did not mean to back out. We had something else there. What was that? Update contents. Did I click the right one? I did. Okay. This update includes the following improvement. It's bug fixes. You will need to update through the App Store. I'm assuming that I already have that update because I did not get prompted when I opened the game to go to the App Store. I did yesterday, but not today. So I'm going to assume that we're all right. Anyway, we did get another medal. What did we grab? Ooh, a couple of medals. How many times helper Pokemon have used their main skills? 2,030 times. Very good. And the number of flying type Pokemon you've studied? 100. I think there's some diamonds in there. There are not. It's a recovery incense and a small dream cluster. They give out recovery incense so easily in this game. I kind of wish that some of the recovery incense rewards were different and replaced with other incense. That would be nice. Luck incense, focus incense, growth incense every now and then. That'd be nice. But all right, let's go ahead and jump into the community reports. There should be about 47 of them. 42. All right. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 that have doubled up. How many of these doubles have their star? One has a star. I believe I know who that is because I think they told me in yesterday's comments that that's the one they've got. Let's see. And then for everybody else, let's see how many stars we have in our entire friends list. So there's 2, 3, probably not too many, but probably more than we expect. Yeah, only 3. Actually, less than I expected. I thought it'd be closer to 5, but I mean, 1,000 hours slept with one Pokemon is a long time, so also not surprising. No level ups today. And we can move on to the meat and potatoes. And, well, if I get to the actual right menu. Let's move on to the meat and taters. We gotta remember, do not do what I did yesterday and swap out a team member trying to be cheeky. Whoever's on the team when we go to sleep is who's getting the skill triggers. There we go, buddy. That's nice. That's going to start out with a nice plus 21, and then we're probably going to get plus 36 here in just a second. So, yeah, going to be a real good start to the day for you. No skill trigger there. Wish we had gotten it. Do want to fill up. Missed my ingredients. Do want to fill up the 700 ingredient space. Very quickly. Did we get one? We only got one. I still have not gotten two yet. Don't know if it's gonna happen, but it's probably gonna be a more rare thing, I think, with my Gardevoir. My Gardevoir is pretty good, but it's not as good as it could be, so I think it's gonna be a little more rare. That said, let's make breakfast and then we can figure out how many apples we have, if we have enough to swap out Skeledirge again, and maybe even swap out some of the other team members. Lovely Kiss smoothie we're gonna make again, because that is all we can make really right now. I'm gonna throw in all these potatoes, one shy. Let's throw in an egg, why not? Okay, hopefully this goes extra tasty. I definitely could use the extra tasty this week. Nope, no dice, but that should still be about 17,500. Nope, just 17. I am just getting everything wrong right now. Cannot be correct to save my life. Not today. All right, so I don't think that's going to push us into the next rank. I don't think we were there. No? Come on. No, definitely not. Definitely not. It'll put us about 3/4 of the way, though, so that's pretty good. Another 602 sneaky snacking. Okay, I forgot to look at my... half the reason I went to make breakfast was to look at my ingredients. Do not have enough apples to swap out yet. We're definitely there on the cocoa, the milk. We're still keeping a steady amount. We have enough for 3 more smoothies. But I want to see a little more than that. Honey, we're doing all right. I think it's about the same. I think honey is like 7 or 9 per smoothie. So we're doing all right there, but looks like no switching for today's team. No swapping out. Okay, now for the more fun stuff. Let's go check and see. Let's go look at these Swablu and see what is going on there, because it's kind of ridiculous. Swablu, where are you at? There you are. I have 2 shiny Swablu. How did I forget that? I also didn't evolve one? I thought I did. Oh no, I had one getting ready to evolve. It was you. I was getting ready to evolve you. Let's see, berry finding, no helping speed, but still berry finding. That's why I was getting ready to evolve that one, because this is very good. Skill level up M at level 100 again. Unfortunately, no speed of help up, main skill chance down. So not the best, but not the worst. Still pretty good. Actually, I want to run this one again because that percentage in the name means that I haven't calculated this one in a long time. So while we look at these others, I'm going to run this one again and see just how good it actually is. Actually, let's run it as an Altaria. Let's clear this out. We've got berry finding, skill trigger S, helping speed S, inventory up M, and skill level up M. And then the nature is lax. There you are. Okay, let's run you again as an Altaria, and let's see. Then we've got 2 shinies, 1 awful, very awful. It does get berry finding at 75 though, but we've got ingredient finding, ingredient finder M at 25, ingredient finding up, and speed of help down. So those 2 things really kind of ruin this one in a lot of ways. So it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. It will get better at level 75, but we're a long way away from that, and we would need all the others to be powered up and evolved in order to really make that worthwhile. This Swablu PR 95 actually, it's somehow better than the one we caught today in terms of just a PR, but I don't know how. I definitely feel like helping bonus makes the other one better, but that one was only a 92 PR. This one's 95. Not sure why. Not at all. Okay. Well, I mean, it's still good. Definitely gonna be focusing on the helping bonus one more now. Actually, I don't think I've gotten to the berry Pokemon for my new nicknaming thing. B90, nope, not 92, 95. I actually have. No, I take that back. BFS. So it's Berry Specialist, 95 PR, and it has Berry Finding S. So there we go. That's the Berry Finding S. I'm not worried about recalculating right now. You have helping bonus, but not berry finding. You also have speed of help down. Probably not going to be good either. It's really only the ones that I'm looking at investing in that I want to recalculate. Also berry finding. I've gotten very lucky with these Swablues. 91. That percentage, again, means that I haven't calculated it in a long time. I also forgot to set the ingredients on the other one, but since we calculated only berry strength, it doesn't matter. So let's try again. We've got berry finding, energy recovery bonus, helping speed. Ingredient finder M is bad at level 75. And again, skill level up M at level 100. What is going on with these Swablu? With a quiet nature, not really what we want. Berry strength alone, probably going to be a little bit lower. I don't know, it might still be about the same. We'll let that one run while we continue looking at these others. I say these others, this is the last one. Helping bonus and berry finding, and this was a 92. So, funny enough, even though this was 92, I think this is the better one. B92. And then because it has helping bonus and berry finding, HFS. So we have helping bonus and berry finding S. The reason I abbreviated it this way and not have them separate where I have HB plus BFS, I tried to do that before and it told me that the string of characters was too long because you can only have 12 characters in a Pokemon's name. I don't know how it was too long for whatever I was trying to name last week. I don't remember exactly what it was I was trying to name, but it did tell me it was too long, so I abbreviated it to HFS. If it has HFS, then it's got Helping Finder S. And that way we know it's Helping Bonus and Berry Finding S together, and saves us a little bit of character space in case we want to change it up later and add something else to it as a good mark of what we're looking for. However, this is still PR 91 and only has Berry Finding. So this one is now B91 with BFS. Cool. Now we can quickly look at all of these Swablues, the 3 of them anyway, and determine very quickly what their specialty is, just if we need a reminder. Sometimes I do need a reminder because there are some Pokemon like Gulpin that I probably wouldn't remember. So that's why I like to keep that little reminder there for myself. We see the PR rating on Berry Strength, and we see if they have the big sub-skills that we're looking for. BFS, Helping Bonus, Berry Finding S. I don't have any Swablu that have just Helping Bonus that I named. I think one of these actually does. So we would name this one. Nope, not you, it's you. So this one would be B51 HB. Actually, I think it was the Skeledirge. No. It was the Fuecoco. That's what it was. That's why it was too long. Fuecoco. Because it's an ingredient finder. So it was ingredients with a 69 PR. I get the ingredient spread, the AB squared, so it lets me know ABB. And then this one also has helping bonus and berry finding, so we've got HFS. That's what it was. I'm trying to name my Pokemon in a more intuitive way to be more clear. This naming convention that I used to have where it was just their specialty and their PR, it's one I started way early on, and I feel like at this point it's not as useful as it could be. The name is not as useful as it could be, so I wanted to change it up and try to get something a little bit better, a little easier to read, a little more codified, I guess, so that it was easier for not only me but everybody watching to look through and be able to see very quickly what these Pokemon are. But that's where we stand on our Swablu. We actually are doing pretty good on Swablu. We have 3 of them that are very good. A new one that's going to be the one that I level up, but that's why you don't invest in your Pokemon until it's time to invest in them, because I invested in the other one, got it all the way to level 25 to get it ready to evolve, and then now the new one is the better one. So I could have saved those candies, invested them in the new one, especially since it has helping bonus and berry finding. It is absolutely what you want to look for with a berry finding Pokemon, a berry specialist. You want helping bonus and berry finding S. Berry finding is more important, but helping bonus is a very, very, very close second. If you don't have helping bonus, you can do helping speed M or helping speed S. Those are both good too, but if you have a whole team of helping bonus plus berry finding, it's a fantastic time. That's why that's what we're looking for, and that's why that's going to be what we invest in for our Swablu. So that said, kind of a different route for today's video. I was not expecting to look into Swablu, but things happen. But that is going to be the video for today, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy these videos. If you do, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can get notifications whenever these videos come out every day. And a big shout out to our ace trainers. We have Flightmaster Illusion, JP White, and a huge shout out to our brand new ace trainer, Husky Star. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you'd like to support the channel and get some exclusive perks like early access to the videos and a whole bunch of other things, click that join button right next to the subscribe button. And while you're down there, click on the link to the Discord in the description box. Come join us, talk about Pokemon Sleep and other things. And sometimes we're going to have some secret streams on Discord alone. So come join us there. We'd love to have you. Other than that, y'all have a good night, and until next time, later, dudes. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day 6 here on Lapis Lakeside, looking for us a Bulbasaur. Has not shown up yet. We haven't got the dozing, except for I think the first night we got dozing. Didn't see the Bulbasaur, but we did get 12,359 sneaky snacking, which is very nice. That's exactly what we're looking for. And then we're also going to rank up to Ultra 3 to start off the morning. We're slowly making our way through. I'm hoping that we can still hit Master 3 by the end of the week, but it is going to be a little bit iffy. We'll just have to wait and see how the extra tasties go. So far, I haven't gotten a single extra tasty this week. We are going to get 1,000. Wow, 100 sleep points puts us at 5,832. And for the daily lottery, we can pick up, all the bundles are gone. I don't have to scroll very far anymore. A biscuit, which I do need. Speaking of biscuits in the shop, let's go ahead and check out the shop and see what we can do. For sure want to pick up our easy travel ticket. We always want to make sure to buy this. It is super helpful, especially when you're trying to get a very specific meal type for an event, which is what I plan to do for Suicune. I'm going to be re-rolling until I get desserts, so definitely going to need as many of those as possible. Always good to have them on hand. We don't need any stones or any Evo items right now, so no need for that. Let's see, how much does it cost to buy all 30 biscuits? About 4,500. We'll get another 2,000 for Good Sleep Day this month. Yeah, we can do that. Let's go ahead and buy all the biscuits. That way we've got something to work with. Master Biscuit, I do plan to buy that eventually this month, but biscuits are going to be more useful. The Master Biscuit we're just going to hold on to for later. So I do want to buy it to have it, just don't need it right now. Now let's go ahead and jump into the sleep report, see if we got the dozing sleep type, which I don't think we did. Dozing, typically kind of easy for me to get, but apparently not this time around. So 8 hours, 32 minutes of sleep. Barely got the full amount of sleep I needed. For those of you that were there, we did another live stream where we went way too late. So that's why I went to bed super late. 7% dozing is not going to be enough. Slumbering type is what we're going to get again. So let's see what shows up today. Probably more Swablu if I had to guess. Still not going to be the full 8 spawns. I think you need almost Master 1 at Lapis to get full 8 spawns. 7 spawns is not bad though. 44.4 million. Got a few 3 stars in there. Maybe some of that's new. Hopefully that would be nice. Doduo, a top belly, very nice. standing up, looking out. Well, squatting down, not standing up, but you know, whatever. Ooh, Stuffle. 2 Stuffle. Okay. So we've got Riolu, Igglybuff, Squirtle, Doduo, 2 Stuffles, and another Igglybuff. Okay, so no new sleep styles, but should get a decent amount of XP and Dream Shards. Which, speaking of XP, we're definitely going to have to start pushing the ranks a little bit harder now that we've got level 60 unlocked so that we can level up quickly. Nobody's hungry. Stuffle, probably a good candidate to catch. Doduo, I have a pretty good one. Riolu, we caught that one the other day that's pretty decent. Igglybuff is not necessary. We already have Gardevoir, and we have a pretty decent, 2 pretty decent Igglybuff line Pokemon already. Yeah, we're just gonna catch the Stuffle for more candy. Probably need to start trying to catch another Squirtle to try to get a better ingredient spread. Our shiny Blastoise is very good, but I am starting to be a little concerned on how good it will be in the long run. I think it will work, but I kind of want to catch another Squirtle just in case, but I'm kind of on the fence about that. I'm kind of thinking maybe I need to do like an AAB or a AAA Squirtle, but like I said, I'm kind of on the fence. I'm not 100% decided on that, but that is something we might do. But for now, we're just going to run with the 1 Stuffle that we caught. Stuffle very good to begin with. We do have a pretty decent Beware already, but it's not exactly what I want. It's just one of those, it's good enough while I hunt a better one kind of thing. So if we can get a better Stuffle, that would be better. So we're going to go ahead and send out some Stuffle candy because Stuffle is very good for corn for everybody. Another 2,225 research XP. Very nice. That's what I need to see. And 3,403 Dream Shards. Nice. Good times. All right, let's go ahead and check out this Stuffle. Don't be adamant. It's docile. I don't remember if that's good or not. Give me triple corn, though. That's what I'm looking for. Let's be honest. Triple corn. Ooh, no. Well, this one's probably going to the professor unless it's just super busted. It might be super busted. Let's see. Ingredient finder S and M. Inventory up S. Okay, well, I mean, that's a strong start for an ingredient specialist. That is a very strong start. We already have 2 very good sausage gatherers, though, so investing in this one would just be kind of silly. So, I mean, skill level up is level 75 and helping speed S at level 100. Really, the skill level up is the only one we don't really care for all that much. Docile is a neutral nature, so this one's okay. Let's just run, yeah, let's do a full ingredient strength. Let's do that. Let's see how this turns out. I knew it was going to be good with S and M at the very start. I knew that. But the question is exactly how good. If this was triple corn, this would be almost perfect. But unfortunately, no. However, we may keep this one because I could see, like, if we get to a point where we have the resources to invest in multiple ingredient gatherers for a specific ingredient like sausage, then it gives us some versatility to use. Like Stuffle we use whenever we're on Lapis for the favored berry, Charizard we use on Taupe for the favored berry, and Skeledirge on whatever the future Ghost Island is for the favored berry. I could see that being a thing if we ever get the resources for it, and to get a Stuffle that is this good with ingredient finder S and M, double sausage. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to get rid of such a good Pokemon in terms of the sub skills just because the ingredient spread isn't exactly what I wanted, but is still a decent ingredient spread. But it's definitely not something I'm going to invest in anytime soon. So I think I am going to keep it. We still have plenty of room for expansion in the Pokemon box, and it's not going to hurt us to hold on to it. So might as well, I guess. Let's see. Total PR of 85. I mean, that's pretty good. Like I said, ingredient S and M right up front. Very good. I don't know what the ingredient finder S bonus is, but the ingredient finder M is like 34 34% or 36% if I remember correctly. So surely S is just half of that. So a little bit over a 50% boost if I have my numbers correct in the ingredient finding area. So that's pretty good. And if we wanted to, at level 50, we could drop a sub skill seed or two and get that to inventory up M and L. So really not a bad set of sub skills. The nature just kind of okay. It's neutral, but that could be fixed if we ever do get nature mints. So we'll just have to wait and see. But for now, I'm going to keep the Stuffle. Not a bad one. Not what we're looking for, but not bad. Worth keeping. But let's go ahead and move on. And let's see what we got going on today. Some new news would be nice. I would like some new news because I just want to know what's going on with the Suicune thing with it being put off for so long. But I don't think that's going to happen. Don't think we're going to get that. No, we did not. But we do have some community reports. Let's check those out. How many do we have? 45 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 that doubled up. Very nice. Very nice indeed. No level ups today. That's all right. It's kind of what we expected. We got a couple of days before we get some level ups, I'm sure. And for the meat and potatoes, so far, Gardevoir has not given me a double skill trigger yet, which I thought I might get one yesterday because I went quite a while without checking the game, but so far, nope. Skeledirge actually been doing fantastic in the energy department. Apples kind of slacking yesterday. Hopefully today will be a little bit better. Did not mean to click on you just yet. Still haven't got to a point with the ingredients that we need for the Lovely Kiss smoothie to feel comfortable swapping out the team. But we are coming to the end of the week, so that may happen pretty shortly. Might as well collect from Gardevoir because we can't swap out teammates anymore. Ooh, double! Hey, there we go. That's the first time I've seen the double exclamation mark. I didn't know it did that. I've seen screenshots of the double text at the bottom, but I didn't know you got a double exclamation. That's pretty cool. I like that. Nice little visual thing for the dopamine or whatever chemical that is. All right, let's go ahead and make some breakfast, and we can get something very nice, a lovely kiss smoothie. All right, what are we gonna throw in here? Let's see. All right, let's look at our ingredients for now, see if we're at a point where we can swap out. Also, let's back it up 1 second. Let's back it up. We could, I think what we're gonna do, tea time corn scones, we could make those for tomorrow. Let's see, let's pull up that recipe calculator. While we're here, let's go ahead and get the Lovely Kiss smoothie where it needs to be, because I'm pretty sure I don't have it. Nope. 42. Okay, still, yeah, number 5, that makes sense. But tea time corn scones, we do need the expanded cooking pot, but we can try to make this. I think we might be able to pull that off. Let's see, how are we looking on apples? We have enough apples to make all the meals today. So if we keep Skeledirge on the team, we could probably have enough apples for 3 meals of tea time corn scones tomorrow. Ginger, we only have 5, but we do have a pretty good Pupitar. So we could probably pull that off. Corn, yeah, we're set on corn. Milk, we'll just keep Blastoise on the team. We should get enough milk for that. We have enough for the meals today, so we should be able to get plenty for this tomorrow. So we really only need to worry about the ginger, because I don't think we're making the macarons tomorrow. I don't think that's happening simply because of the honey issue. Yeah, we barely have enough for 4. I mean, we got about 4.5 smoothies out of the honey we've got now, but we need 17 per macarons, and we're definitely not going to get enough from our pincer for that. If we had gotten that Bulbasaur, that'd have been a different story, but unfortunately, no. So yeah, I think corn scones is going to be our next best bet for tomorrow. So we will make the Lovely Kiss smoothie for today. And then we need to switch in for our Pupitar. We can take Pincer off the team because we have enough honey for the rest of the day. Yeah, cool. That sounds like a plan. Okay, did not mean to throw in that extra milk. Let's just back it up and reset that. Okay, back it up. Lovely Kiss smoothie, reset. We don't need oil for what we're trying to do tomorrow. We don't need eggs. Let's throw those in. Probably need to swap in another big ingredient gatherer. You know what? We've got plenty. Let's just throw in some extra corn just to finish it off. We do need to stock up on some ingredients. Need to do a little bit of grocery shopping. So probably need to swap in somebody else too. Got plenty of corn. So we don't have to worry about that. Really, Blastoise and Skeledirge are the only ones that need to stay on the team. And that means that we can, hopefully, we didn't get extra tasty, unfortunately. Yeah, so we're not going to be able to do what I want. Unfortunately. I don't know why I was like tapping like I was cooking it that whole time. What am I doing? Getting lost in the food madness. Probably because I'm hungry. I haven't eaten breakfast yet today. Let's see that. We completed a mission for giving 1,781 berries. Gives us 1,400 dream shards. Really trying to think of if there's a way that we can make this work and stock up on some more ingredients, because our pot is going to be very large tomorrow. I think like 107 or something. I forget exactly what it's going to be, but it's 100 and something. I know that. Okay. Everybody's at good energy. Yep, 128, 128, 135. Hey, 200 sleep hours shared. We got another good night ribbon. There we go. 135% energy. Level 25. We're getting there. That's an inventory up S. Not bad. Got a long way to go before we get another medal. Or actually, no, 500. So that's not that bad. Another couple weeks and we'll have another good night ribbon for Gardevoir. Blastoise, you are getting very close. About another week and we should have the level 3. That'll be our first level 3 ribbon, I think. All right, well, let's go ahead and swap out Pincer. Let's get our good Ginger boy in here. Where are you at, buddy? Oh, nope, further down. Which one of you is the best, actually, for Ginger? Possibly you with some investment. But I don't know that I want to invest right now. Helping speed M, ingredient finder M. I mean, you're already leveled up, but you get soybeans at 30. But you do have ingredient finder M already with speed of help up. Let's see. Y'all know what we do around here. We like our production comparisons. Let's go ahead and pull these two up. Let's see. Which one was that? The level 14 Larvitar that I forgot to name. Where are you at, buddy? There you are, level 14. Is that the right one? Yeah, skill trigger ingredient finder. Okay, yeah, that's the right one with the double Ginger. I've got Larvitars and Pupitars with good sub skills, but not the right ingredient spread. So it's kind of making me rethink my strategy with these guys. Okay, let's expand. Let's assume that we get you to a Pupitar as well. And let's say we don't invest in you. For now, this one is definitely pulling in more Ginger. 38 might be all we need. How much did we need? I should have kept the recipe calculator pulled up. Here we go. How much Ginger do we need for tomorrow? 60? Okay, so yeah, 38. Well, no, if we have them on the team today and tomorrow, that should be enough. And then we don't have to spend any dream shards right now. I know you're probably going to do way better once we get you to level 30 than the other guy. It's not that much better, only 8 more. Yeah, so I don't think it's worth the investment right now. If we did a subskill seed 51, I mean, that is a decent amount better. 13 more, almost 14 more per day. Yeah, but that's a lot of investment, and I'm not really in the mood to make an investment right now. I kind of want to sit back and save my resources for a little while until we find something really worth investing in. This is just for tomorrow, and I don't think that really warrants investing right now. And 38 today, 38 tomorrow, that'll be plenty. Even if we get low rolls and we only get 30 a day, that's all we really need. We do already have 5, so we only need 55 in total to come in today and tomorrow. So hopefully with Gardevoir keeping everybody topped up and its own charge energy, hopefully we'll get the ginger we need. So that's the plan. We're gonna leave them on the team. I'm kind of thinking about investing in you a little bit though, because that BFS is really strong, and I kind of want to. Or do I want to wait? Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I just said I'm not really in the mood to invest. Let's keep that energy going. I think that's a good thing. I think we hold off on investing. We save our dream shards, save our candy, try to find something really worth investing in before we do anything crazy. I think that's the idea. For now, skill trigger. Nice. 3 skill triggers to start off the morning. It's going to be a good day. It is going to be a good day, Tater. Yep, look at that smile. He's so cute. He's so happy. All right. Did we get a skill trigger here? That would really help with my... No, we did not. Only 261 ingredients. I really need to get some ingredients coming in. We may have to spend... You know what? I think once we get... Yeah, I think once we get the ingredients we need for the meals tomorrow, probably going to swap everybody out and just try to stock up some ingredients because we desperately need some. I don't like where we're sitting right now. Currently, we don't even have enough to make and fill the pot for all 3 meals tomorrow. So it's going to be an interesting day tomorrow. I don't know. I don't even know how many ingredient tickets we have that could help. Probably not too many. Yeah, 2. So we got an extra 20 ingredients there. Tomorrow's going to be rough, but we are trying to push the ranks as hard as we can. I really want to get that incense for that Dratini. So we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. But that's going to be the video today. Thank you for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. Huge shout out to our ace trainers. We've got Flightmaster, Illusion, JP, Waite, and Husky Star. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. If you would like to support the channel and become an ace trainer today, click that join button right next to the subscribe button so that you can see all the cool perks you get, including early access to the videos. And while you're down there, go ahead and click the link to the Discord. Come join us, talk about Pokemon Sleep and other video games. Other than that, y'all have a good night, and until next time, later, dudes. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day 7, the final day before Growth Week starts, and we are going to start off today with 16,780 sneaky snacking, and we're going to grab 100 sleep points, of course, as always, for getting a good amount of sleep, and that puts us at 1,332, which we do need to make our way back a little higher in those points because we need some to buy that Master Biscuit by the end of the month. But for now, we're going to pick up our daily lottery. Growth Week bundles are available for those who are interested, and we got 20 diamonds, which, you know, maybe we'll put that towards one of these bundles eventually. I do like the growth incense, so maybe we will, just maybe. But for now, we can jump into this sleep report, and I know one of the things that's going to spawn because I did use an incense, so that'll be good. Something we desperately need. For session 372, we've got about 8 hours and 46 minutes of sleep. That's a big old snoozing. 9% dozing, still not the dozing type that we're looking for. Yep, snoozing type. All right, well, still not 8 spawns either. It's only gonna be 7. But we should have 8 spawns tomorrow, provided things go well. Just about 55 million, a little bit more than 55 million today. Not bad. Not a bad amount of drowsy power. If only we had the dozing type. That would be fantastic, but no dice. I see one of them from the incense. So we got Bulbasaur, Eevee, Pikachu so far. Who else we got? Come on. Let's see. Was that a Ditto Pikachu? Is that what that was? Looks like all 8 of them are previous sleep types. So we got Bulbasaur, Eevee, Meowth, Slowpoke, Eevee, Pikachu, Pikachu. It was Ditto Pikachu. Barely caught that. All right, well, no new sleep styles, but some really good ones. So we do get a decent amount of Dream Shards and Research XP. Research XP is very vital at the moment. Come on, Bulbasaur, be hungry. Come on, Bulbasaur, be hungry. I still contend that if you use an incense, the Pokemon that you use the incense for should be hungry. Should be guaranteed. This is the main reason we're here. This is what I use the incense for, so we are definitely going to take this home no matter what. Unless the game tells me absolutely not, which it's looking like it might. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on, don't get full, 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 don't get full. It's a frustrating thing, man. Very frustrating when you use an incense and that happens. You know, it wouldn't be that bad if it was an incense on a Pokemon that had like 16 or 30 pips to take it home. But when you use an incense on a starter Pokemon or a single, like this kind of Pokemon, you know what I mean? I'm frustrated and I can't get my words now. And it gets full after 2 biscuits. Super frustrating. All right, well. Let's feed the Eevee. Let's take this one home. I need to stop thinking about it. It's just getting worse. The aggravation is real. Anyway, we're gonna take this Eevee home. And then now we have a hungry Pikachu, which I'm not worried about at the moment, but we have a hungry Eevee. We're gonna take this Eevee home, or we're gonna try. Let's see. Just a regular hungry, that's fine. And then can we feed you? I also still contend that hungry Pokemon should take at least 3 biscuits to get full, because if you get full now, I'm gonna be really angry. Luckily, this one did not do that to me. So we got 2 Eevees today, hopefully a good candidate for something. Oh, a berry finding Eevee with helping bonus would be really nice to give me a Jolteon. That would really make me feel better. Pikachu's hungry. Just give him a biscuit, see what happens. Cool. And might as well just take it home. And I think we're gonna stop there. I don't think I really am that interested in catching a second Pikachu. Of course, we get a big hit there. Couldn't get that with the Bulbasaur though, could we? No, we had to get a big hit with only 1 pip left on Pikachu. Okay, well. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. We've got 2 Eevees and a Pikachu to check out. Hopefully one of them will be good. Ditto is rare, but not really super useful for most players. So let's send out some Eevee candy because you can never have too much. So Eevee candy it is. We've got 3,101 research XP. That'll cheer me up a little bit, and 5,343 dream shards. A little bit better there too. I feel a little nicer about that. All right, this first Eevee, let's see how we're doing. Level 14 and quiet. That's okay, I think. Let's see, we got milk and then cocoa. Then we've got research XP bonus, not so much. Not quite what we're looking for. Helping speed S, skill trigger M. That's pretty good at level 50. That's not bad. Skill level up is a nice little bonus, and helping speed M. This one's not terrible. Ingredient finding XP gains down though. That's an interesting one. Let's see, this could be pretty decent, especially at level 50, but that's a long way to go without it being too great. At level 50 though, we're looking at 3.3 triggers a day on Eevee. A lot of the evolutions stay about the same, so probably roughly the same number of triggers per day. I don't know, man. I don't feel like this is really super great. Yeah, I don't think this is what we're looking for. I think this one's gonna go to the professor. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. We really need that skill trigger earlier, and we really need a beneficial nature, and we just don't have that. I mean, getting skill trigger and skill level up in one Eevee is pretty good. It'd be better if we had 2 skill level ups instead of research XP bonus. That would be really good if we had got skill level up M right there at the start at level 10. But the way this Eevee's going in the calculation, and then also in my own brain, this just ain't it. This ain't the Eevee we're looking for. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. And let's see what we can do here. We've got level 13 in Quirky, which I believe is neutral nature. Still milk double cocoa, so that's good. Don't have to change anything there. Dream shard bonus and then skill trigger. Ooh, that could be just interesting enough. Interesting indeed. Helping bonus. I like that. And skill level up. And inventory up. Even though the nature is neutral, I kind of like this one. Let's see how we're looking. Skill trigger M very early on. Helping bonus is going to help a lot too. Let's check it out. Level 50. How we looking on the skill triggers? 3.8. That's more than the other one at level 50. So that's pretty decent. Interesting. I mean, we don't have berry finding, but berry finding isn't the most impactful thing for a skill specialist. It's a nice thing to have, but not required, in my opinion. This with Dream Shard bonus, skill trigger, helping bonus, skill level up, like the first 4 sub skills are fantastic in my opinion. This could be one worth using. I don't know what I would use it for. See, I do want berry finding for Jolteon or Umbreon, so definitely not one of those two. And who do I have left? Maybe a decent Vaporeon candidate? Maybe? I mean, we already have a really good Flareon. We already have a really good Espeon. Do we have Sylveon yet? I don't think we do. This might be a good Sylveon candidate too. Maybe? Huh. Maybe Vaporeon though. This might be a really good Vaporeon right before the Suicune event happens. Let's see, how are we looking? 86 total PR so far. That's not quite as good as I would like for the PR, but honestly, PR is just kind of a guideline anyway, not really a hard and fast rule. Personally, I think this is better. Yeah, Dream Shard bonus does knock it down at level 10 quite a bit, but honestly, with how ubiquitous Dream Shards are and the fact that we need so many to do so much in this game, I don't really think this is that bad. It doesn't help with ingredient strength for sure, and that's why it's getting knocked at level 10, but that's why I actually think this is better, even though it's only it doesn't help with skill count, not ingredient strength. I'm thinking of the wrong thing. It doesn't help with skill count, so that's why it's getting a big knock at level 10, but I still think it's very beneficial overall for the team. So this is looking like a pretty solid Eevee. I just don't know which evolution I would do. Actually, I don't even know what Leafeon... What's Leafeon's main skill? I always forget that one. I don't know if I would keep this for a Glaceon either. I feel like Glaceon we want berry finding as well. I mean, honestly, like I said, berry finding on an Eevee is always a good thing to have, but I'm trying to think of what evolution I wouldn't mind not having berry finding for. I'm kind of thinking... I'm kind of in between Sylveon, Leafeon, and Vaporeon for this one. I think this might be a solid candidate for one of those three, particularly maybe going more towards Sylveon. Sylveon's a pretty decent healer, and having a healer on the team with Dream Shard bonus could be very good, but we also already have Gardevoir, which is a much better healer. It'd be one thing if they were very close in terms of their number of triggers per day, but I don't think they're gonna be. But I'd have to double check. Let's see. I was really hoping this would hurry up, but it's taking its sweet time. So just as an Eevee, we're looking at 3.8 per day, which is slightly better than my Gardevoir, which I think is at like 3.5 or 3.6, somewhere around there. I think it's 3 point something for sure. So they are very similar with this as an Eevee, but I don't know how that changes. Okay, so this one's total PR is 86. How does that change if it's a Sylveon? Sylveon, where are you? Why do you always hide from me, Sylveon? There you are. I don't think that's really gonna matter, but let's run it out. Let's see. Honestly, let's not even worry about the rest. I'm really only worried about level 50 for right now. So let's just calculate out to 50 just to get it done quick. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty solid. All right, how many skill triggers can we expect? 4 per day. I mean, if we get a... Yeah, honestly, this might end up being a solid candidate to swap out the Gardevoir for. If we can realistically get 4 per day, whereas Gardevoir typically gets 3 a day, 3.6 a day, that might be worthwhile. We would have to do some investment. A sub-skill seed would only put it at main skill level 4. So we would need some more main skill seeds. So I think that's why Gardevoir would actually win this competition. But it could be worthwhile. That would be something we'd need a production comparison to figure out. I think this is a solid Eevee. I don't know. I may be getting the blinders on and really wanting to use it just because it has Dream Shard bonus and helping bonus. So maybe I'm kind of railroading myself on this one, but I feel like this is a good Eevee to use for something, even though it doesn't have berry finding. I think we can make a pretty solid case for this to be used for something. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this one, because I'm starting to second guess myself, and I don't want to railroad myself into using an Eevee that I really shouldn't be. But I do feel like I'm just very strongly making a case for Eevee, and maybe that's a bad thing. So let me know what you think. But let's go ahead and move on to this Pikachu. Level 15 and docile, probably not going to be what we're looking for. But let's see. Helping speed, skill level up. We got helping speed S, skill level up S, sleep XP bonus. Not really worried about that as much. Helping speed M. Ingredient finder M does not have either berry finding or helping bonus. So I can already tell you right now, this one's going straight to the professor. Berry strength alone, probably not going to be that great. Yep. Not that great. Going straight to the professor. But out of 3 Pokemon, we caught one decent one. So at least we got something good. And we know for sure whenever we see Bulbasaur again, we are taking it home. So at least there's that. Not the worst research I've ever done, but not the best by far. Let's see. Final strength, PR 57. Yeah, going straight to the professor. Okay, let's move on to something hopefully a little more exciting. Hopefully. If we can get an extra tasty, this would be fantastic. Let's go ahead and get this done and out of the way, because you know me, I woke up late today. It's the weekend. So we're gonna go ahead and make breakfast first. Hey, skill trigger there, very nice. I do wish I could get those double skill triggers with ingredient magnet for you, Blastoise, but unfortunately no. But it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. Skill trigger there, very good, very good. Gardevoir also got 2 double skill triggers yesterday, so maybe that Sylveon's not looking too great. Skill trigger there, very good. Everybody's getting plenty of energy today. All right. Now, if we can get a double skill trigger on Gardevoir, oh boy, we're going to be set. Double skill trigger. There's 3 in a row. Very nice. Yeah. I mean, if Gardevoir can continue to double skill trigger twice a day and Sylveon's average is only 4 per day, but then again, maybe this new update changes the average number of skill triggers per day, with the fact that it can stack up 2 and gives you more leeway to check the game less frequently, or doesn't punish you as harshly for your normal checking times. Maybe the average skill triggers has gone up, but that's something we'll need to look into a little bit later. For now, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna gamble. We're gonna see if this goes extra tasty. I hope it does, because we're gonna put a lot of high level ingredients. Let's go ahead and put these in here, because these are a lot higher level. Yep, there we go. All right, so if this goes extra tasty, it's going to be super strong. Come on, buddy, give me that extra tasty. Nope, gamble did not pay off. None of our gambles are paying off today. 37,171. It is a lot better than the 17, 18,000 we were getting before, but not the extra tasty I was looking for. That is unfortunate. All right, well, it is what it is. Nothing we can do about it. Just have to hope that either lunch or dinner goes extra tasty. One of them needs to, I think, in order for us to get Master 3 today. Yeah, 37,000 barely moved the bar. Actually, I don't even know if Master 3 is even possible anymore. Honestly, that was the whole reason I was pushing the ranks, was to try to get to Master 3 for that Dratini incense, but 850,000. Yeah, they would both have to go extra tasty. And even then, I don't think we would make it. Yeah, we just had a very bad start with Monday with the calculator switching things up on me and me not catching it. Yeah, I don't think Master 3 is possible anymore. So we may just kind of sit here, try to get to Master 1 just for the 8 spawns tomorrow, and let everybody else just stock up some ingredients, because it's not looking doable. 230 something thousand strength that we need to get to Master 3. And even at extra tasty on the tea time corn scones, those are only going to be like 70 or 80k a piece, which means we would still have to make up almost another 100,000 strength just in berries and stuff. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Master 3 is not possible. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I was really hoping that we could make that work. I mean, we did get a bunch of missions completed, though. We did everything else. Snorlax to Ultra 4 for a small dream cluster. Cook 17 times for 1,400. Come on, click on the button for 1,400 dream shards, and give out 15 biscuits for 3 small handy candies. We got everything else done. Just doesn't look like we're getting Master 3. I don't think it's possible. So, yeah, that is unfortunate. A whole lot of unfortunate circumstances happening in today's video, but it is what it is. You gotta have the bad times to have the good times. No new news, but we do have new community reports. Hopefully we can get a decent amount of them. You know, if we can get over 20 that double up, that would be fantastic. So we got 43 reports with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, only 9. Man, everything is going wrong today. Only 9 that doubled up. All right, well, that is what it is. There's a Sylveon right there. Maybe that means Sylveon is the way to go for that Eevee. Maybe the universe is trying to tell me something. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with that Eevee. I do know that it's lunchtime. And that's why we made breakfast. as early as we did. You know what? Let's just see. Do we have the ingredients to even make this happen? Yeah, we do. We can make this happen. We're gonna run out of ingredients by the end of today. Yeah, why not throw in that one lonely leek, some more eggs, and we'll just throw in some corn. Why not? Why not? This one will be extra tasty just to spite me. Oh, maybe not. Extra tasties are 96,000. That's actually... I think that means that maybe Master 3 is doable. Maybe. It would depend on... One, we need the ingredients, so fill out the pot. Two, we would need it to go... We would need dinner to be extra tasty. And we need to see how many ingredients in total we have. We need 114 to fill out the pot. We almost have what we need. Let's see. Let's go to the pot. Let's click on desserts and drinks. Tea time corn scones. How short are we? So we almost have the ginger we need. We're 7 shy of that. And we're 9 apples shy. We have plenty of corn. Honestly, we could almost fill the pot out with all the corn if we wanted. And then with whatever else Blastoise brings in throughout the day, we should have enough. It is, yeah, it's all gonna depend on if dinner goes extra tasty. Although we could swap Blastoise out for Meganium and try to get about 30k strength on that alone. I don't think we really need Blastoise to fill out the pot. I think we have enough. Let's go check our actual ingredient bag. Do we have 114 ingredients? We have 106. And we got to get a few more just to even make it. So we're definitely going to have enough. Because we need, what was that? 16 more just to make the dish. So we will have enough to make it and fill out the pot. So we could swap out Blastoise for Meganium. Is it Meganium we want, or do we want that other Primeape? Let's see. Where's our other Primeape? What do you have? A lot of helping speed. Not helping bonus, though. That's at level 50. I think what it is that at level 50, the helping bonus Primeape outperforms the berry finding. But that's with the old calculation model, so I need to rerun that just to see. Meganium. I don't want to invest in that Chikorita yet. I think for now, Meganium actually does outperform the other Mankey. So we'll swap in Meganium, because that's the one. Ooh, that team is looking real weak. 8,800, 8,900. What is that, RP? It's looking real weak, but we're gonna try. We're gonna see if we can get to Master 3. Once we get enough ginger, I will probably swap this guy out for the other Primeape. Because after we get the ginger we need, him being on the team isn't helping us for today. So once I get that 7 ginger, I'll swap him out for the other Primeape. Hopefully we get enough between everything, but it really depends on if dinner is extra tasty. So if dinner does not go extra tasty, we will fail Master 3, but Master 3 is possible, and I'm gonna try. We are gonna try, and hopefully tomorrow will be a better video where we actually achieve our goals. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. But that's gonna be it for me today. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. And a huge shout out to our ace trainers. We have Flightmaster, Illusion, JP, White, and Husky Star. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you would like to support the channel and become an ace trainer today, click that join button next to the subscribe button. And while you're there, click on the description box and click on that Discord link. Come join us over there. Talk about Pokemon Sleep and other video games. We'd love to have you. Other than that, y'all have a good night, and until next time. Later, dudes.